What's up, everybody? How's it going out there in YouTube land? Give me a second, motherfuckers. There we go. Let's try this now. Oh, fuck me. Hi, bitches! I'm just kidding. What's going on, guys? What's going on, guys? How are we doing? Well, it's another week, another $1.02. How's everybody doing tonight? And we just had Gina join. How's it going, Gina? I'm doing good, doing good. And we got Bobbit, Trek, Ronnie, Heather, and Wendy, because she just won't stop. There she goes. How's everybody doing? Good, good, good. So I have a beard. I shaved it, all right? It's still there. You can still see the stubble, all right? You'll be fine. Oh. Yes. No, I did. Okay, so is there any news that anybody would like to talk about?
JP, apparently we're
muted.
Yep,
you're good. You're good now. How's everybody doing?
The only news I heard is shit that you don't want to talk about, so...
Oh, who cares?
Right?
If you guys want to talk about it, I'll just sit back and listen, because I don't give a shit.
Dating who? Who the fuck cares?
Really, that's not wrestling related, so I don't care. That's why I don't care about it, because it's not wrestling related to me. So not into talking about other people's. We're not TMZ. Just throwing that out there.
Oh.
But apparently, Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch are an item. Confirmed, and now everybody's like on fucking Twitter, and this is why I do not care. Oh, I can't wait for Andrade Charlotte versus fucking Becky fucking Seth. Like, goddamn people, this is why.
It's not gonna happen.
This is why this shit. Well, might at Survivor Series.
You know what started all of it, right?
No.
It was actually Edge basically told Becky Lynch, "Hey, you know what? I distinctly remember trying to imitate me, so sit the fuck down." And then Becky came back and she's like, "You're right, they want me to be nicer, so I'm sorry, Edge," or whatever. And then Beth Phoenix came in and she's like, "Hold up, wait a minute, we're getting our men involved." And then Becky says, "Well, I don't know, let's see." And then she tags Seth Rollins. That's what started all of it.
Oh my god. Edge can't wrestle, so it's not going to be a match.
That's why I didn't understand why they were even teasing it, because they're getting people's hopes up, and he can't come back. His neck sucks.
Right. It's stupid. Edge can't ever wrestle again.
I am calling it now.
Oh my god.
The main event of WrestleMania 36 is a fucking marriage on a pole match.
Oh god.
Shut up.
What are the odds that Becky and Seth are going to last that long?
Well, if that's that just pretty much tells you that Becky Lynch is going to lose one of the titles because they're going to move her to Raw.
I think we need to talk about the Goldberg versus Undertaker.
I hope we don't.
That was the #2 trend today.
All right. Let's talk about that stupid shit. Nobody cares.
Get JP all his size out before the show starts.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, why? Why does
who wants to see it?
I
know who wants to see it.
Millions of people want to fucking see it.
No, it's the Saudi prince.
Oh, Saudi wants to see it.
Yes.
That's the only reason they're actually listening. You know, that Saudi money talks a lot.
It does. $200 million of it.
Well, the best thing is they didn't have to bring somebody back from the dead like he wanted to with Yokozuna last time.
Yeah. What? The fuck did you just say?
He wanted Yokozuna and
was the one? Ultimate Warrior, and they had to tell them they were dead. So I'm like, well, it's easier than having to try and bring someone back from the dead. Just get 2 old guys to put them in a steel cage, probably.
Shut up,
I mean,
Trek.
you know that someone is super fucking spoiled when they don't even care. Like, they don't know enough about wrestling to know that Ultimate Warrior and Yokozuna are dead,
Right.
but yet they just have to have wrestling over there.
Right. I don't know. Look. This is. We talked about this on Friday. Nostalgia X. This is why Nostalgia X keep coming back. To me, they ruin wrestling because you have other talent that you could be using. Fuck the Saudi Prince. That's all I'm gonna fucking say. Who cares what this motherfucker wants? Why are they doing a fucking show? If they're gonna make this a pay-per-view, then make it a fucking pay-per-view. Don't make it a fucking house show, a glorified house show because the Saudi Prince wants this. How about the Saudi Prince fucking shoves a fucking broomstick up his ass and fucking goes visit Aladdin? I don't care. I don't care.
Goes and visit Aladdin.
It's stupid. It's just my opinion. I'm just so.
I get it. Dicky.
The Cold Bone Show do not reflect the views of all the others on the Cold Bone Show.
You guys can say whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. Anyway.
I think somebody broke Trek. Jesus.
We might. I don't know. No, just wait until we have more guests coming. Wait until they get here in the last hour of the fucking show.
Right.
Look, I don't know what, and I'll let everybody talk. It's just I get heated when it comes to this Saudi thing. I'm not gonna protest it like a bunch of people did last time. Fuck, they're already in it. So they might as well just do it and just. I don't know how many. I think it's per appearance. Yeah. It's not per year. It's per appearance. So I think they're doing 10 appearances. So this is what, number 3 to Saudi Arabia?
Yeah.
Yep. We only have 7 more to fucking go. That's all I can say. The countdown begins. That's all I can say. I am so sick and tired of and this is the thing. They're trying to give and this is why the US fans bitch, or normal WWE fans bitch, because they're not getting what they want, but yet when the Saudi Prince wants Goldberg versus The Undertaker, he gives it to him. And it doesn't do anything to advance his storylines.
Yeah, well, what you were saying before about the Nostalgia X, everybody keeps on saying that Nostalgia X is what keeps wrestling alive. In a way, yes, but WWE's doing too much nostalgia right now. Like they're killing their main wrestlers. All their new guys, they're killing them.
Agreed. I just don't understand it. Bob, that's not cool. Don't put that in the chat. It's not even funny. Sorry.
What?
He put Suicide Bomber on a pole match.
No.
Stop it.
That's sorry, man. That's not. I don't find that amusing. So, what else is out there?
I know Trek probably has more.
God damn it.
He had that wrestler that passed away.
Hey, Ronnie, you're gonna have to speak up a little bit.
That's okay. I know Trek probably has more detail, but we had the Silver King that died in the ring over the weekend.
Yeah, I've not watched the video. I'm not going to watch the video.
Oh.
I don't know how the guy died, and I'm not gonna say I don't care, because anybody that passes away is a bad thing. But really, to make it a story, the only thing that I can say is I don't know how he died, or how he died. I don't know what kind of wrestler he was, whether or not
he's Lucha Libre.
There you go. I was just gonna ask. So
Flippy shit.
what killed him?
But the flippy shit had nothing to do with why he died.
No.
No, it's not.
He died taking a simple move from Juventude. I guess he took a clothesline or something like that, and it broke his collarbone, and then he had a heart attack for the stress.
He should have quit wrestling.
But on other news, did you guys see that big match that was announced today from AEW?
No.
They have a shit ton of Japanese female wrestlers. Hold on, let me pull it up.
Female wrestlers, you say? Japanese.
Hold on, I gotta find it.
Now you have my interest.
Well, Bobbit, I'm pretty sure all I have to do is just say Asian and you're there.
Touche.
Trying to find it. Hold on. I know Kenny Omega tweeted it out. Hold on. I retweeted it. I just gotta find it.
Okay.
Okay, here it is. We've got Asia Kong, Yuka Sakazaki, Emi Sakura versus Hakiru Shida, Rio and Ryo something.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, it's a huge 3-on-3 Asian women match. So Bobbit should be super excited for that.
You may not like Asia Kong, I can tell you that.
Asia Kong looks terrifying.
She looks like a man.
Yeah, she's terrifying.
She's been around since the 80s.
She wrestled Alundra Blaze at WrestleMania 7, I think.
Okay, so that was her, because my friend Jim today was asking me if it was the same Kong that
Yes,
used to
it
wrestle
is.
in the 80s, and I don't know much about her, so good, now I can tell.
To be honest with you, she's not. She's half Japanese.
Okay.
Oh my god, I am Groot. Thank you for subscribing.
I am Groot.
A movie star for the #1 movie 3 weeks in a row, damn it.
So I'm looking at the picture that was tweeted out on that match.
Mm-hmm.
Well, looks like it's gonna be a good match.
I mean, from what I understand, I think that most of these female wrestlers are coming from WoW, and if that's the case, then they're really good.
Yeah, they actually.
Isn't that the same
started
promotion that Asuka's from?
No, she came from Shimmer.
Yeah, Shimmer.
Shimmer.
Yeah, either WoW or Shimmer. I'm not sure which one.
No,
these
she
ones
didn't
are
come
coming
from WoW. WoW wasn't in existence then.
Hmm.
Shine, either
No, I
that or
meant to-
Shine athletes or Shine
Yeah, I meant
wrestling.
girls.
One of the two. Whatever is Japanese owned, that's where she came from.
Yeah. But I think, don't quote me on it, but I think Asia Kong, I think that she's been signed with AEW for like a nostalgia type thing, but I'm not certain on that, so don't quote me.
Yep. Again, her being signed as a nostalgia act.
Yeah.
Yeah. People
I don't
aren't going to
know.
remember who she is. People aren't going to know. Yeah.
But I don't know if she was actually signed or if she was just signed for a one-time deal.
She's
either.
on their roster. That's all I know.
Oh, okay.
She's on their roster. But she is 50. She's old. She's old and crusty like me.
Well, so Jericho.
Yeah, he's old and crusty like me too. But so
You're not old and crusty, JP. Jeez.
Yeah, right now they're up to 9 matches already. So it was at 7 with the pre-show, and now they added this one, and then it was a men's tag team with the new signees. What's his name?
I don't know. I haven't paid attention. Sorry.
Well, I think Jungle Boy is in the Battle Royal.
I thought he wasn't going to be there. Because I thought he said he wasn't going to be there.
Possibly. I'm not sure. I guess I really haven't been keeping up with this.
I quit paying attention to it because, again, the obnoxious fans are just turning me off to it. I'll wait until it comes out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. If that sounds like I'm being an AEW hater, then I guess I'm an AEW hater. But the obnoxious fans on both sides are driving me fucking nuts. They're ruining everything for everybody else, and I hate that. We talked about it on Friday. If you didn't watch that show on Bobby's channel, go watch it. We go through, and I have the list around here somewhere. I don't know what I did with it. But
Yeah, the men's is they're called Best Friends, and then the new signees were Angelico and Jack Evans. So they're putting them in the tag team.
I have no idea who in the hell they are, and I'm a wrestling fan. That tells you a lot.
Like I said, that with what Gina reported with the women, I had to go look up who the women were.
Yeah, they're Japanese. The Japanese women aren't well known. I mean, Asuka really wasn't well known to even me, and I've been a wrestling fan. So the hardcore wrestling fans, unless you're a Japanese wrestling fan, you don't know who Asuka is. Once Asuka got here, and you seen how good she was, the buzz you could feel the buzz with her. Although WWE ultimately ruined. Well, I'm not gonna say that. I don't think the WWE ruined her. I think she kind of, because she didn't develop.
The whole problem is she needed
English.
a mouthpiece and they couldn't bring one up for her. So
Well, they could have. They just didn't do it. Because they wanted her to be able to talk on her own. But whatever. That's just me. So, yeah. Anything else?
Fox confirmed SmackDown's only going to be 2 hours from now on. So
that means Raw will probably cut back. That means Raw will probably cut back to 2 hours.
I hope so.
I hope so too. What's up, Fizz Gamer? How's it going? So that I read a little bit today. I know JP was drunk on fucking Saturday.
yes, he was.
That was fucking hilarious.
I wish.
Yeah, I tried to stay off today as much as I could because I knew they were going to have spoilers out being
Yeah.
In the spoilers thing, it's not, I don't mind them. You're gonna get what you're gonna get, and it's gonna be boring either way. But whatever.
Right?
I gotta think of a drinking game.
Every time Renee goes, ooh.
Do you want him to be shit-faced?
I was going to say that'd be the first hour.
I was gonna say, Chuck will all be dead.
Exactly.
What the hell do?
We are gonna play the name game again, and I was thinking about it. We're just gonna play the name game again instead of wrestling moves because there might be limited.
Ooh, how about this? Every time they say the big big dog.
And how about this? Anything. This is the game tonight. Anything wrestling related. Now it has to be a wrestling move, not an arena. It can be from any promotion. A wrestling move, a wrestling personality, a wrestler. So we'll play the name game again. So this, yeah. Does that sound fair to everybody? And I will moderate. I will not play. Everybody else can.
In which case, since Ronnie won last time, she should be the one to start it.
True.
Come on,
True.
People do shit.
Hey, you'd be able to be the first one to say the first name there, girl. So.
Oh, okay. Just pick a name.
Yeah, you just say whatever. It don't matter.
Yeah.
All right, this is just strange.
I don't know why you're calling.
I'm sorry. I'm downstairs for the first time in like a very fucking long time, and it's just really strange.
Nah.
Yeah, you're not used to it anymore.
No, I'm used to sitting upstairs in my room like a freaking hermit.
Fifth Gamer, if Sasha Banks sits out the rest of her contract, she sits out the rest of her contract. Thanks for subscribing, Zac Efron. So,
I mean, Zac Efron,
Hey.
hit me up.
yeah, right? Or Aaron Reed. So, what was I saying?
If Sasha Banks sits out the rest of
Oh,
her
if
contract.
Sasha Banks sits out the rest of her contract, that's fine. That just makes her look
Bad.
like an ass.
Yeah.
She's going to be considered. And I do not fucking care if she's being utilized improperly. I said this on Friday. I do not fucking care. She signed that fucking contract. She needs to adhere to it. Bullshit. Go ahead and get a lawyer. We talked about this on Friday. Go ahead, get a fucking lawyer. She will ultimately lose. She has no legs to stand on. None. Like I said, WWE, do I agree with the way that they book their talent? No. But I will stand by WWE on this one. She signed that contract. She needs to adhere to it. Otherwise, WWE is not going to look like the bad guy here. She is.
Because it's a legally binding contract that she looked over the fine print and everything with her lawyer and all of that. So
Fizzgamer, I understand. I do not agree that she has been booked properly. However, she signed on the dotted line. And in the contract, nowhere in there does it say that they have to keep the title on her for a certain amount of time. It's as storyline dictates. Mm-hmm. If they wanted to split up Sasha Banks and Bayley and have them feud, so what? What? How is that bad? How is that? If every superstar was like, oh, I don't like how I'm being utilized. Jesus Christ, everybody would want to be released from WWE, and there'd be nobody there except for those that get utilized properly. And none of them do. Not even Seth Rollins. Not even Roman Reigns. Not even Becky Lynch. So don't sit there and say that they're being utilized properly, because they're not. None of them are. There ain't a goddamn storyline right now that's worth a shit in WWE. Not a fucking one. Are they going to have good matches? They might. But when you're talking American wrestling, I'm telling you right now, American wrestling is all about storyline-driven wrestling. It's what it is. That's what they do. It's entertainment. There's an E in their title for a reason. So there, God damn it. There, I got that off my chest.
Just gonna say, geez, JP, you got anything else for us?
Well, it's just when he put that in there, I'm just like, well, so what? I don't care. I get it that she's not being utilized properly. It's the same with the fucking Revival. Are they being utilized properly? No. Are the Usos being utilized properly? No. Were Edge and Christian utilized properly when they did that damn song? No, it's all right, Fizzgamer. I'm just explaining to you. Everybody, well, Bubba Ray put out there, people were bitching about Revival being used in that shaving. Did I care for who? I didn't care for the way that they were booked. I didn't care for it.
See, and I absolutely loved those segments because it reminded me of, it like flashed me back to Edge and Christian back in the day.
Yep.
And like all the stupid shit that they used to do, because you can't say that the Revival or the Usos aren't ultimately two of the best tag teams in wrestling right now.
Right.
So I think that they chose the right tag teams to do it, because not only was it a funny comedic bit, but you know damn well that both tag teams can go.
Yes, and that's the thing. But here's my thing. In segments like that, I don't mind the segment. I was entertained by the segment. But my argument is with people is that they're being buried. And they're not being buried. They're being utilized. However, do I agree with them being in that storyline? Not really. But I'm not going to shit on it. Because WWE is trying to tell a story. And ultimately, the thing is where is this storyline going? This is what's going to piss me off. If that storyline goes no further than them just being booked in comedy segments, then why are they doing it? Now, that being
Yeah.
said, I do think they are going somewhere with it. It's just going to take time. They're trying to tell a long-term story. And people are saying, well, we want long-term storytelling. Okay, well, we're going to try to give you a long-term story. But then you bitch, piss, and fucking moan when the story's not going anywhere. Well, you wanted long-term booking. You can't fucking finish the story right away, because then where does the story go? I.e. Becky Lynch. So I'm with it. I just hope it doesn't. That's my fear, is that it's going nowhere.
Well, it's also, you gotta remember, back in the day, they would do shit like this to sit there and spark up little mini feuds that the longer story of the tag team championships, in this case, can be a longer feud.
Yes.
At the same time.
Well, see, I think that, like, WWE fans, and I'm a fan myself, so I'm saying this about myself, but I think that most of them, we have, like, ADHD, where we have no patience for long-term booking anymore. So unless they do those mini segments like Heather was just talking about, where you have the little mini feuds going in between and the little comedy acts and stuff that lead to tiny feuds in between the big ones, unless you do that, then you're going to lose people, because that's exactly, like you said, that's what happened with Becky Lynch, because they didn't utilize her on TV. They utilized her on Twitter. And who the fuck cares what she says on Twitter? Sorry, not sorry.
I don't care what she says on
Twitter. A lot of people, I mean, I know most wrestling fans these days are on Twitter, but some people still aren't. My family down south, they watch wrestling every week, but yet they're not on Twitter.
Right.
You know, so they don't know that there's a fucking feud going on Twitter.
Right.
It's a war of words.
Yeah, and
that's
people,
not what wrestling fans want.
And a lot of people aren't on Twitter, and they're like, why are they having this feud? What is this doing?
Right.
Who knows? So we will find out. I'm thinking that the story, ultimately, I think that down the road, I think that the Revival is going to win the titles. I think that's where they're going with it. I don't think they're not being punished. I'm sorry. I just don't buy that they're being punished, because if they were being punished, they wouldn't be used at all.
Well, you certainly wouldn't think so.
Right.
Well, look at how they're treating Luke Harper. That's how you punish him, because he has been shit, and they said they have no plans for him.
Yeah, that kind of pissed me off. They don't have any plans for him, but yet they still won't let him go.
Well, he was on Worlds Collide.
Yep.
Yeah. That was supposed to be his last match.
Or was it?
Well, he had requested his release right before that, so he put on Twitter right before that match that it's been a pleasure. You know, he's basically saying his farewells. And then he thought that next week after that Worlds Collide match that they were refusing to release him. And on top of refusing to release him, they also added an additional 3 months onto his contract.
No,
6 months.
6 months.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, I understand it. I get it. But in the same sense, if they're not going to utilize him, then let him go. Because it's not like the guy's a spring chicken anymore.
I think they are going to use him. They're just finding a way to use him. There's nothing... I mean, he doesn't want to be a part of the Bray Wyatt fucking storyline, which I ultimately understand. I get it. I think they could utilize him on SmackDown and interfere with the fucking new tag team champions on SmackDown. I think they could use him that way. And build a feud between him and not just Eric Rowan, but Daniel Bryan. We'll see, though. I don't know. I could be wrong. All right, let's get over to fucking Raw. Raw's at 7 o'clock.
Oh.
Actually, Fizz Gamer, if you tune into Bobbitt's channel there on Friday, we will be going over all of our predictions for Money in the Bank.
Yep, we will be doing that over Friday over on Bobbitt's channel, and all of you guys that have wrenches, you can put that, Bobbit, you can do that. You can put that in the chat.
Or even if you just
Will do.
chat there about it.
You can put your channel.
I am.
Yes, they do, Fizz Gamer. They complain about every little thing. They'll be the ones to complain that somebody's not being used, and then they'll use them, and then they'll say that they're not being used properly. Well, how do you know? That's what they have planned for them. It's not up to the fans how the fucking talent is used. It is up to the WWE how that talent is used. And that's what people don't understand.
I agree with you, JP, but I will say that if they don't start listening to the fans a little bit more, even with small stuff, then they're going to keep on seeing a decline. Because I mean, Fox is not happy. Fox is not happy with the ratings right now.
I understand what you're saying. My thing is, the fans, and the way it was in the Attitude Era and the fucking Ruthless Aggression Era, it didn't matter who was being pushed. The fans, as long as it was a good storyline and it was good quality wrestling and it fit what they were doing, that's all they have to do. The two things is have good wrestling matches and good storytelling, and it works. It works. You have to build superstars. They did it in the Attitude Era. I mean, why can't they do it now? What's different? I mean, Jesus Christ, they have a performance center. Use it. I just don't think that a certain wrestler needs to be pushed in order to boost ratings. Because look at the fans. They got what they wanted. Are the ratings going? Is the needle moving? As far as Kofi Kingston or Becky Lynch? No, it's not. In fact, they're declining.
Well, that was also an article in the over the weekend. The backstage morale is worse than it was in the 90s, in the early 90s, with how bad it is backstage. So, I mean, that doesn't help it either, because you got people that are unhappy, complaining for whatever reason, whether they're not being used or whether they're just sitting or whether they don't like what's going forward for them.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, that's not helping matters when you've got, it's just like at work. If you're surrounded by negative people, it's going to bring everybody down.
Correct.
Yep. Oh. Hey, Tiffany.
Miz comes out. He's cutting a promo.
Stop it. Everybody going? No?
Don't feel bad for Alicia Fox. It's all her fault. She needs to be released like yesterday. WWE needs to cut ties with that woman like now. She's one of them people I could give two shits about. Bad. She is horrible. That last match that she had, either she was fucking high or forgot what the fuck she was doing. And you don't forget that quick because she hasn't been gone that long.
Yeah, that match was bad. It was really, really bad.
She made the choice to sit there and get drunk and then go out to ringside. That's all her.
Right? You guys can't hear Raw in the background on my end, can you?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Okay, good.
For all these people who want this guy to get titled, this girl to get titled, this guy to get titled, this Roy to get titled, listen to Bruce Pritchard's podcast. He even goes as far as said, not everyone needs the title, or not everyone can hold the title. Sometimes to get the push just means getting close to it and not getting it.
Well, the way talent is utilized now and the way that social media is, like if Roddy Piper didn't get the title, people would have shit all over it.
Yep. If his storyline was today.
Just really, honestly, Becky Lynch don't need the title.
No.
I'm being straight
She's
up.
much better chasing it.
She's much better chasing it. She
Right.
is essentially, even though Roddy Piper was more or less a heel in WWE, she don't need the title. A person like Charlotte Flair needs the title because
She
is.
a Flair.
Well, it's not just that she's a Flair. She is. I'm sorry. I think she's that damn good. I really do.
Well, that's being good is what makes her deserving of the title. However, her needing to have the title or something of that effect fits the Flair character and the Flair gimmick.
No, well, whatever. I mean, you get what I'm saying.
I do, but I'm just clarifying that her talent makes her deserve it, but her gimmick makes it that she needs the title because she's a Flair.
As for Becky Lynch, sometimes the chase is better than the catch. Let her chase it.
Exactly. I mean, look at fucking Mr. Perfect.
He never really chased the main title. It was always the Intercontinental title with him.
Yeah, but even so, he was that great of a talent too. Even though he was always mid card.
He didn't need the mid card title fit him, but he didn't need the main
That's
title.
what I'm talking about. Not everybody needs a fucking title. Yeah.
Because then it turns into like what TNA was doing last year with Eddie Edwards or Davey Richards, whoever says, I like those guys, but still it's like you gotta give everyone a title. It's like give it everyone a trophy.
He said championships.
You don't get well, that's not what he said. I gotta go put food away, baby girl. I bet you need a little rumble. Bet you need a rumble. Oh.
There it is. Just called it the Authority.
Bring it the big fight.
The what?
Roman, he's like, I'm bringing the big fight. I'm like, really?
He also called the McMahons the Authority.
Yep.
Well, I think I said a few weeks ago already that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
It's just the Authority with different characters this time.
No, I agree. I'm just throwing that out there. That's when they say it live on TV. There you have it.
They're rehashing old storylines yet again.
We'll see how this first half hour goes, and then we'll start playing this game because I think
because that's probably gonna be more entertaining.
So you don't get mud on the floor on that stuff, okay, baby?
Say it again.
Sorry, I was talking to Bella.
Oh.
She's playing Play-Doh on my floor, and there's dirt on my floor, so I was like, don't get the dirt in the Play-Doh.
So they are bringing that group back. The Authority?
They never left.
They never left. Why Society? It's Shane McMahon, it's Stephanie, it's Triple H, and it's Vince.
After 13 years, I think I have started to earn that respect. But Shane McMahon has
Yeah, I mean, I was really hoping when they split from the Authority last time that, I mean, you think about it, the Authority's always been around, like always, because
Yeah.
even back in the Attitude Era, when Vince was running around with Stephanie in her little brand new boob job, you know, they were still the Authority. They just didn't label themselves that way back then.
Bless you.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Sorry, I was reading something.
Apparently he's allergic to it.
And that's the end of the game. So, Ronnie, you posed the question. For the name game tonight, do we want to switch it up using the first letter of the wrestler's last name
Like Okada
instead of last letter of the name like last time? I don't know what you mean.
Last time we
We
went
use
Owen
the
Hart,
name and we use the
TC.
last letter of their name.
Or is it
We use the first letter of the last name.
like Okada? It would be O.
Oh, right. Because I have a first name already selected to
All right.
start.
So, I'm going to say this. I let it slide last week. You could say Okada.
It's that
Or you say-
Kazuchika Okada.
If you say Kuzichka, you better say Okada because I won't take it. I did last week. I will not take it. If you say Okada, I'll take it because that's what they call him. They either call him Kazuchika Okada or Okada. One of the two. They don't call him Kazuchika. So yeah.
What
Are
about
you keeping
Evil?
it the same way as last week, or are we going by if we say
Whatever is said. So like, if it's Elias, he doesn't have a last name, so it ends in S. So it's the last letter of the
you're
name.
keeping it the same?
I'm keeping it
That's
the same.
what
Okay.
we are at.
Okay, well, that's what I was confused about. I didn't fucking know. Shit. I mean, fucking
Well, I just thought, like, even with Elias, if someone then, you would just use E again.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can do it that way, but I like the way I do it because
Okay, that's fine. I just didn't know if you
you
wanted to
can
switch.
have like Otis Dozovich, you know, H, or
Actually, it's C.
anything that ends with a Y. Try to think of a name. That's what makes the game fun. It's the last letter of the last name. I like it like that.
Does anybody else think that Elias reminds them a lot of Damien Sandow?
We
It's not
heard
just
that.
It's also the steroid hopped up version of Seth Rollins.
It's that too.
I just could say honky tonk man with the way he stacks people with the guitar too.
Yeah, but I don't know why. It's just something about him reminds me. I think it's because of how underutilized he's been and how talented he is, because they did the same shit with Damien Sandow.
Right.
Damien Sandow was incredibly talented, and they did not utilize him right.
No, they did not. Well, they did, and then Vince
had
didn't.
money with that gimmick.
They did. Vince didn't.
I mean, what they did with him with The Miz was probably the best that they did with him, in my opinion.
I agree.
Yep.
Cannot disagree.
Well, and then they stuck him in the thing with Axel, the Axelmania, and the Macho Miz Tower was, and then they used the excuse of Hogan getting in trouble, so they wrote it all off, just scrapped it.
Yeah. Oh God, Booby Lashley.
Oh, is it bad? Nope.
At least he doesn't make him switch anymore.
No, now he just bends over and grabs his ass.
Right? At least they got away from using Leo Rush, but I think he's being punished.
Yeah.
Yeah. Leo Rush is. I mean, he talks shit online about the McMahons. Something you don't do.
That's true.
And then he says, "Oh, they wanted me to give out water and carry bag stuff." He goes, "Imagine me, a young black man." I'm like, then Mark Henry's like, "It's not a race issue; it's an ego issue, you dumbass."
That's
And I don't care.
Everybody's always so quick to fucking jump to the race issue or the sex issue or anything like that, but like nobody stops to think that this is a company that they've been around since the 50s, 60s, if you count Vince's dad. So I mean, they have old style techniques that they still abide by. And it has nothing to do with race. It has everything to do with respect.
Fucking Mark Henry went through it.
Right.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
Rock,
Like everybody's so quick to.
The Rock went through it.
Austin.
Yeah, I mean everybody's so quick. Oh, it's because I'm black. No, it's not. It's because like I said, this is an old style company that you earn your way to the top, and you actually do what you have to do.
Exactly.
It's one of those things that, you know. And this is society today that gets so butthurt when they're bullying me, or dude, nobody's bullying you. It's not, bullying is completely different. If you said no and you kept going no and all this shit or whatever, yeah, they might hate you, but they'd be like, all right, fuck it, I'll carry my own fucking bags. Just
you know what? I would love to see half of the new talent these days survive in the locker room in the freaking 80s and 90s.
Yep.
Because back then, I mean, just listen to The Miz talk about how he was treated when he first came in. And but you know what? It wasn't anything to do with him. It was about earning their respect.
Yep.
And as soon as he earned their respect, then he was accepted.
Yep.
Well, look what happened with Jerry Lawler when he first came in. They shit in his crown. They did all sorts of shit to him, and he had to earn their respect because he came from the Memphis territory where everybody wasn't treated always the greatest, which wasn't necessarily his fault. It was more like a certain guy goes, huh? So it's like they treated him bad, and he earned their respect.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's even any company you go to. I mean, you're not going to be top chief of staff. You have to earn your way up the corporate ladder.
I mean, let's say that even if you get hired as the new CEO of a company, you still have to earn your employees' respect.
Right.
That is true. Totally true. Even though that you are getting paid, you know, a good exorbitant amount of money to do a job, just because you are the top dog doesn't mean. I'll use an army analogy. You respect the rank, you don't respect the person. Now, that being said, respect is earned, it is not given. Respect is earned, it is not, what's the word? What's the opposite of earned? It's not expected. If that makes sense.
Yeah, now, I mean, you don't just get handed respect. You got to earn it.
Now, army-wise, the rank, you still have to respect the rank. You don't have to respect the person, but you better goddamn well respect the rank. Now, that being said, I would rather respect the person than respect the rank, if that makes sense. So, people have to earn my respect. I ain't just going to give it to you. I will give it to you if you're older than me, but you don't have to respect me. It's hard to explain because it's kind of a touchy situation when it comes to respect. I guess it's one of those things. You shouldn't get it handed to you. You should earn it.
Right.
Well, and you know the thing is, it wouldn't be an issue if everybody wasn't so touchy as they are now. Because, like me personally, I respect everybody that I meet until they give me a reason not to.
Exactly. Did Miz get a haircut? Why society? No, he's had the same fucking haircut he's had for like 3 months now.
It looks like he might have shaved up the back a little bit, but who cares?
It's not. Doesn't mean anything. It doesn't. It doesn't mean anything just because he got a haircut.
Right.
Oh my God, kid.
Oh my
As
God.
for Leo Rush, I know that they don't want to release people, but at this point, if he's gonna act like an asshole, you might as well let him go and earn some respect and get it under his belt because he's not gonna change.
Well, Watch Society was just saying that he read today something about he was offered a new contract and he turned it down and he asked for his release.
Yeah, he said his contract that he was offered was $500,000. I call bullshit.
It might have been though, because that's actually the going price for a contract right now with AEW going.
Right. I still have the stubble there, Ryan. It's not clean shaven. I did shave today, but
He's gonna have to practice shaving his legs now though, because now Lady can't like her.
Pretty much. But you know, for all these people, like, they shouldn't fire Leo Rush. It's like, look, even Eddie Guerrero got fired and had to earn his way back in and respect, and he's respected as locker room leader from back when he was around. So if they release Leo Rush, it's because he needs to earn and mature.
How you doing, Number Peanut? You doing upstairs? Oh God, my leg is numb. My leg is numb. Ah. Hmm.
oh my God.
Well, at that point, it had been like 20 years since the last time we played any kind of baseball.
Now I know that there's a lot of Bobby Lashley fans out there, but I honestly don't see why they brought him back.
Say it again, Gina.
I said I know there's a lot of Bobby Lashley fans out there, but I don't understand why they brought him back. I don't. I mean, yeah, he's got power, but other than that, he doesn't have much.
Mm-mm.
I mean, he's up in age. He can't move quite as fast as he used to when he was
No.
first in WWE.
No, you're correct. I don't know why.
My foot's asleep.
Did anyone else see the tweets between Big E and Becky Lynch's mom?
Oh my God, yeah.
I was laughing so hard when I saw it. I was like, jeez.
Oh no, that's nothing. Did you see the tweet that he put out yesterday?
No, what was that? About the that Becky will be Becky Langston if she didn't watch her or something like that.
No, yesterday he put a tweet out saying Happy Mother's Day to all moms, and then he said, "Now I need y'all to drop your mom's addresses down here."
Who said that?
Big E Langston.
Yeah, Big
Oh.
E. Because on Saturday there was a whole joke with him and Becky Lynch's mom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I seen that. He's a weirdo. But
I love Big E. Funny.
I don't mind Big E. I don't mind
Yeah.
Xavier Woods, and I don't mind Kofi Kingston. But I didn't like them for a while because I was really kind of getting over their gimmick. Really, it was getting stale and stupid. But this storyline that they had with Kofi Kingston, which is kind of starting to fizzle out a little bit. I hate to say it. They can't, for some reason, WWE can't keep something going for a long period of time. I don't know why. I think people are like, oh, cool, they did the whole putting the title on it thing. Okay, now can we move on from something else? Well,
It's that instant gratification we've talked about. They want the next day. It's like you won the title. Now what? It's like like I said, they shit themselves if it was the year-long build-up between Savage and Hogan from back at WrestleMania 4 to WrestleMania 5. They want stuff now. It's like they can't be patient, which they should be.
mm-hmm.
Which we saw that with Becky before Becky got the title. Every time that they made Becky lose, the fans were just losing their shit, and they were like, they were about ready to riot. Which is why at WrestleMania they really had no choice but to put it on Becky.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Aaron, you're right. Bobby Lashley was never really that great, but if I want to see a match with anybody against Brock Lesnar, I'd say Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar would be a good match.
in his first run, he had momentum out the ass. I mean, he was doing really well. He was gonna get pushed to the highest tier, and then like he left the company because stuff that happened with that they let his girlfriend go, Crystal Marshall, and then he's like, "Well, you have to hire her back." They're like, "No," so he left the company.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, Aaron said, or Alpha says that it'd be a bunch of brutes brawling. Well, a lot of people, that's what they like. You know, it would be a very UFC style match.
yep.
Right. And you can have a good brawl match. Look at Goldberg versus Lesnar, not 20, but at WrestleMania 34, I think it was. It was a decent match because they didn't go too long and they just let them beat the crap out of each other.
And I agree with you, Ace. The card looks great for Money in the Bank. The cons, everything else. I can't disagree.
Well,
with
and
that.
you know, the thing is, I can't tell you how many pay-per-views the card has looked great, but when it comes down to the actual execution of the matches, they fail miserably.
No, it's
So I'm
like
hoping.
we always say, every card has the potential to be fucking amazing, but it's always the execution.
Right.
It's because WWE is choreographed ballet.
Mhm.
You can't get away from it. And for that matter, any wrestling promotion, I honestly, that's what they have to do. They have to go from spot to spot to spot to spot to spot. Because that's all people want to freaking see. I don't want to see that. I'm going to tell you that right now. I want to see two guys beat the hell out of each other in the middle of the fucking ring. That's what I
I
want to
mean,
fucking see.
if you look at the companies that have, like, in my opinion, the most momentum going behind them right now, the biggest push, which would be probably like New Japan and AEW.
Well, AEW has not had a show, Gina, so we can't say
I
that.
understand, but I'm basing this off of the talent that they have because a lot of them were coming from New Japan. So I'm going just talent alone and what kind of shows they put on. But based on talent from both of those brands, I don't think I've ever seen a bad show on like the talent that I know in AEW anyway, not the young ones because I really don't know them that well. But like Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, they all came from New Japan. And well, JP, you love New Japan just as much as I do.
I do. That's because they beat the hell out of each other. They don't
Exactly.
go from one spot to another. I mean, they do, but they hide it well with beating the hell out of each other in between.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
of
and
course
I
they're
mean,
gonna go
it's
That's what I mean. Everything's gonna go from one spot to another. However, what happens in between those spots is what makes or breaks a match. So when you go from spot to spot, or just go from spot to spot to spot to spot to finish, that doesn't do it for me. But when you go from spot to beating the hell out of each other, from spot to beating the hell out of each other, it's what happens in between. Now, I am not a fan of a ton of false finishes. If somebody puts a finisher on you, and every finisher should be devastating as hell. Another thing is that finisher is devastating as hell, and that should end the match. You should never ever kick out of a finisher ever.
Right.
Because if you kick out of it, what good is that finisher now? There's nothing to it. The Spanish Fly. Nobody should ever kick out of the Spanish Fly. Ever. That move would knock somebody out. Period.
Well, look what did to Brian Cage at the pay-per-view.
Well, again, where did that happen?
Floor.
Where did that spot happen, though?
On the floor.
There you go.
Yep, onto the floor.
So I don't. Jeez.
Oh, Rage Master.
She was good all day. She's been good all day, and then all of a sudden.
Did you see your pants again?
She may have. But that's me, and with AEW, I've actually seen the Young Bucks wrestle not in New Japan, where they did stateside wrestling, and that was in Ring of Honor when they did the tag team match, and I can't remember who it was against, but it was spot after spot. There was nothing in between, and it was spot after spot after spot after spot. I mean, they go from one spot right into the other spot. They went from one spot right into another spot, and that's where I have a problem.
That's kind of really, in my opinion, unusual for them anyway, because like I know everything that I saw in New Japan or even most of the ROH matches, like, yeah, they had a lot of spots, but it was like beautifully choreographed in between.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. But then again, JP, you and I have very differing wrestling styles that we like as well. Like I love the high flying stuff and you don't.
I do not want to see the high flying stuff if it calls for it. But here's and I explained why, and you weren't here last week. For me, the high flying stuff, I'm like Bruce Pritchard. He hates it. He hates it because he doesn't even like the hardcore stuff. He hates that stuff, and if you listen to him, that is exactly. My feelings are the exact same. How can a guy go from doing a Spanish fly, no selling, a Spanish fly off of a 25-foot ladder, let's say, because this is his analogy. They go from doing a spot off of a 25-foot ladder, no selling it, to the main event where it's Stone Cold versus The Rock and one stunner ends the match. How does that work? To me, that doesn't. It's great to see. It gives you that ooh-ah effect. But if you're looking at the whole picture, that them sitting there doing that and no selling the move, I just can't buy it. That's why I don't like the hardcore stuff. Chair shots.
I'm sorry.
Chair shots to the head. You get knocked the fuck. If you got hit with a chair, you are knocked the fuck out. There is nobody's head that hard, especially as big as some of these guys are, swinging that chair and hitting you, and that would knock you out. Okay. Then you go to these matches where it takes one finisher to end a match. How does that make that one finisher look? That's my point.
Well, I know we don't like Lesnar, but at least when they were doing the nobody kicks out of the F5, I mean, at least it made it look strong.
Nobody should kick out of the F5.
Exactly.
Ever.
Right.
Go ahead, Gene. I know you were trying to say something.
Sorry, Gene.
Oh, no, you guys pretty much touched on what I was going to say anyway.
Okay.
I mean, it's like, because I think the edict was nobody kicks out of the F5, then Roman kicks out, he looks more strong. I'm like, they shouldn't even had him do that. He kicked out 6 of them. I'm like, he just made it look like shit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get building up Roman. I mean, I'm all for that. But it's like, he kicks out the 6 of them, and Lesnar just takes the gloves off, beats the shit out of him, bloodies him up, then that does it. Like, come on, man.
You know what, though? Like, what pissed me off was the pay-per-view. I can't remember which one it was. But the pay-per-view where, like, Roman came out and he just got the living shit beat out of him. The match was over in, like, less than 10 minutes. Like, Brock just beat the living shit out of him. But then I can't remember if it was the next Monday or if it was that next pay-per-view. I think it was the next pay-per-view. Brock comes out and he's, like, putting up a fight against Brock. Or Roman comes out, sorry. And he's putting up a fight against Brock. And I'm like, how the fuck does this make sense? Like, this last pay-per-view, you just got your ass handed to you.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that was WrestleMania 33? 34?
Yeah,
34, because 33 was Undertaker Roman.
Yeah.
I mean, I get why people like the high-flying stuff because, thank you, Sarah. I understand because it looks pretty and it gives people, it's cheap pop. It gives people a pop. And that's what high-flying stuff does.
Well, and not only that, but there are a lot of guys that do it so well I mean, there's some guys that they're doing high flying moves and they should not be doing high flying moves. Brian Cage, for example, in my opinion, should not be doing a fucking Spanish fly. Like he's just too big.
Yep, exactly. And it's because the reason he's doing it is because he's a big guy, and anything he does with ground and pound, American fans don't give two fucking shits. The typical wrestling fan could give two fucking shits. The casual could give two fucking shits what Brian Cage could do on the ground. They want to see somebody do a 720 backflip off a fucking ladder that's 35 feet. They want off a scaffold onto a fucking table through a ladder. That's what people want to see.
I'm not a fan.
That's not cool. Somebody could get seriously fucking injured doing that shit.
But you know what though, like you take a wrestler like Colt Cabana, for instance, okay? Colt's not a small guy by any means, but he's been trained well enough to execute the high flying moves when he chooses to. He doesn't go up there and do it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But I love Colt Cabana just simply because he is a very well-rounded wrestler in general. Like he has the regular wrestling techniques, but then he also is really good at the submissive moves as well as the high-flying stuff. So he's able to kind of blend it all together. And a lot of those bigger guys, they're not able to blend it together like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and we talked about it too. I mean, with the ancient style of wrestling versus like today with movies, with Marvel and the CGI effects and stuff like that. That's what people want to see.
Yeah, that is what they want to see. You know, and see that kind of stuff. They know that they're never going to get an Iron Man flying around a fucking arena, but
yeah,
they want to see that.
I love Iron Man.
Whatever, the death-defying, acts. That's what they want to see, and I'm not a fan of it. I just don't care to see it. I really don't. I don't think it to me, it doesn't add anything to it. Now, that being said, let me say this. If it calls for it, like the TLC match between Edge and Christian, the Hardy Boys and the Dudley Boys, I don't mind that stuff. I still think it's shortening a career, but if it calls for it. But not every match calls for a high-flying guy to fucking do something death-defying. It don't.
Yeah.
Right.
I think when it comes down to what we like, JP, I think a lot of it has to do with like the differing times that we came into wrestling. Because like you came in at a time when it was a lot of just regular wrestling, ground maneuvering and stuff. I came in when Jeff Hardy was flying off of fucking anything that he possibly could. Well, so I think that's why I like the high flying stuff a little bit more, but to each their own. I mean,
well, my thing is, and I just said it, my thing is they do it. Everybody has to do it, or else the match, people don't care about it. That's what people. You go to any match. You watch what matches get those 5-star ratings. You go look at Phoenix and Pentagon Jr.
I love those two
because they do the high flying shit.
Yep.
And that's all they do. They do the death defying bullshit that Phoenix damn near broke his fucking neck at the last pay-per-view that they were at.
Yep.
It wasn't needed. Sorry, that's my issue. Everybody has to do it in a match in order to get that 5-star rating because everything has been done, and we talked about it on Friday, everything has been done in wrestling. Where do you go from there?
But in that same sense, I will throw up one match at you that there really wasn't a whole lot of high flying, and it got like a 5.5, 6 star, which was Kazuchika Okada versus Kenny Omega. There really wasn't a whole lot of
ground and pound. But that's Japan. Over here, that will not fly.
Right.
if you get a Okada match, I shouldn't say if you get an Okada match over here that it won't sell, because the match that they did at the G1 Supercard between him and Jay White was actually pretty good. In fact, I will go on record as saying that was the best match of the night.
You know what, though? That's one of the reasons why Okada is one of my top 5 favorite wrestlers, because he is able to wrestle with any type of style.
He
Whether
doesn't. If you notice him, he does not do high flying. I bet you he could if he wanted to. He does not have to. And
Right.
that's the difference. His drop kick, he gets so much air on his drop kick, he don't need to do high flying stuff, because him doing his drop kick is majestic. Beautiful. Kenny Omega, my issue with Kenny Omega is he's not a great talker.
Are you kidding me?
No, he is not a good talker, Gina.
Oh my God, I love Kenny Omega.
I love
Like,
Kenny
I
Omega as an
think he
in-ring
can-
performer, but I can't stand his. I cannot stand him when he talks.
Oh,
He
I
sounds
think
he
he cuts a good
sounds like he
promo, but-
wants he sounds like he wants to butt fuck a 3-year-old. I'm sorry. He does.
Well, maybe not a 3-year-old, maybe a 3-year-old.
He sounds like a fucking perv, a pedophile. The way he talks, I do not like the way he talks.
To me, he just sounds like he's talking love talk to Kota Ibushi. That's all.
Yeah, but he shouldn't do that. That's creepy. That won't fly over here.
It's creepy.
It's creepy. Just talk. Just be normal. Be yourself, dude.
Well, I mean, it's not really creepy if he's gay, which I'm 99% sure he is.
No, he could be. He could be gay. I don't know. I haven't really tried asking, or do I care if he is gay or not.
Let's ask Basement when he comes on the call. I'm pretty sure I know what he's
We
going
have
to say.
a sitter.
Huh?
We have a sitter.
Yeah, she was sitting today. So yeah, I mean, I like Kenny Omega's in-ring ability. I do not care for him to talk. I just don't. I'm just not a fan of his promo ability. It's not. I thought it would be good, but to hear him talk, he just like, good night and goodbye. Sounds like he just ejaculated in his pants.
He sounds like the creepy gay Darth Vader.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
But I mean, I think it fits his character.
No, don't. He's like Aleister Black. His voice does not fit his character. His voice.
Aleister Black, you would think that you look at him and you think he's going to sound like the Undertaker, but then he comes out sounding more like Alvin and the Chipmunks.
He sounds like an educated vampire.
Whereas
Right.
Basement calls him the Swedish supermodel.
Who's calls him Swedish?
Basement.
He's actually from Holland. Yeah, I get it.
This is Basement.
Got to come in about 15 minutes though. Sorry, guys.
No, it's all right.
Well, yeah, but if you want to see someone abusing the high flying stuff, look at New Jack back in the '90s, and like Terry. I know we don't like Terry Taylor, especially me, but he had a good point. He goes, all they were doing was like he cracked his skull open, and all they did was just push him aside, go to the next match. I mean, it got to the point of excess, and they almost died.
Well, that was ECW.
Oh no, I know.
Well,
Still, it's
New
like
Jack
that was it was needed.
I don't
New
mind Terry
Jack could
Taylor.
literally go suck a sweaty right ball.
What?
That guy's an asshole.
He is.
Who?
New
New
Jack?
Jack?
Yeah.
You don't like Terry Taylor, Trek?
No, I don't like his attitude.
I don't give a shit about his fucking attitude. What?
No, it's okay.
Why do you care about his attitude? I'm asking.
I'm just saying because I listened to Bruce's podcast, Bruce Pritchard's podcast. So all I had to say was that the guy was just totally shitty to everyone, and just like that he thought he was the big thing. He should have been Mr. Perfect. He kept saying, "Oh, I had that gimmick first. They give it to Kurt." It's like you're so full of shit.
Well, maybe
Well,
he
you know-
did. Maybe it was his idea. Maybe it was his idea, and they gave it. Well, they did that with somebody else. Bret Hart, the ladder match. That was his match.
Yeah.
He created that match, but they gave it to Shawn Michaels. That's the way WWE is.
No, I know, but
As far as I mean, I don't know. There's a few of the older ones. Most of the older ones are actually really nice to fans, but there's a few of them like New Jack that I could just
He's
he
actually
goes,
not
suck on
a
a bag
dick.
of dicks.
He's actually not a dick. It's just a character.
Dude, he's a huge dick. Did you see that whole Twitter controversy when he lost his Twitter?
Well, what did he do?
Being a dick.
What did he? Oh my god! What?
It was something about he was making both sexist and extremely racist comments.
Okay.
Like, it was bad. Like, I cannot remember exactly because we're talking almost a year ago already. Maybe Chuck remembers, but it was bad.
I don't remember. I remember it was bad. I remember like he was saying that Jerry Lawler should have died and stuff.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what it was. First, he started going off on all kinds of racist and sexist shit, and he kind of got a tap on the wrist for that. But then after Jerry the King's son died, he said that he wished that Jerry would die too, and all this shit. And this was the day of his son's funeral.
Mm.
It was just he's just a shit person.
He ripped on I think he ripped on JR too, and he just said he's bitter at everyone's like I think it was documented for a hardcore thing that Shane Douglas and them did. He comes off as just being like really. It depends on when you talk to him, but he goes off on people. He went off on Lawler after his heart attack. He goes, "You're a fucking poor old man. You should have died."
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Who cares about Mojo Rawley? I'm gonna say this.
I love Mojo. Shut up.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. You know how we're always talking about this? That guy took so many shots to the fucking head. I think he's one of those people like Chris Benoit.
CPE?
Yes. Yes. Hey.
But I think, you want to hate Jerry, fine. Hate the King. I don't care. But
I understand that.
I understand. Somebody when they just lost their son, that's pretty fucking low.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, and I know that Jerry the King, I guess he's a fucking dick in real life too. So
that's probably why he said it.
Probably. It was just what he said. I mean, because like I said before, I'm a person who I respect everybody until they give me a reason not to. So like, for me, attacking his son after he literally just lost his son was like the lowest of the low.
Okay. Well, I'm not sitting here defending. I'm just saying, we can't point the finger at certain people. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things. That's all I'm saying.
No, I know what you mean, man. I know.
Does anybody see that Mojo's mirror reflection has suddenly become him? Why is his fucking head so red?
It was always that. For the second one I saw on, it was his reflection.
But I was just getting ready to say, I mean, you also have the talent that kind of keeps within their character too, and they'll be heelish, and they'll continue that even into something personal, and I guess maybe even saying those comments too. I mean, I don't know what started all of it back and forth, but just with him losing his Twitter and stuff like that, I mean, that could just have been his way of just continuing within the character of who he is. I mean, you never know, but
I don't think that was a continuation of character, but that's just me.
Well, it's like when Sabu lost his Twitter, I think, earlier this year, late last year, when he was ripping on JR because he fell, and then he was like shitting on the fans and stuff. That's like, they can say that as character too, but I think he's just nuts.
I think Sabu's another one of those ones that's suffering from CTE personally.
I was just gonna go over and get her.
Yeah, and I've seen interviews with him on the Hug Force up. He's just like very nice and stuff. So maybe
Otherwise, I have no idea what you want.
Come on, Chuck, I keep
Alright. Yes. It's okay. It's Wendy. It's okay.
Visit Gina again.
I think at this point you might have to live with him, Gina.
Why is Nikki Cross?
Wendy.
Why is Nikki Cross acting like a normal human being?
She's getting a character change now.
Yeah. Oh, holy banana, Mojo won.
Oh.
Oh my god, I love that.
Never mind. She's not doing a character change. She's just
She's just trying to string her along.
yeah. Why is she limping? Oh boy. Fair enough. We're getting to that point where we're gonna start playing this game because holy shit. We're getting there.
Okay, so
Yes.
when Nikki Cross, when she dresses normally, she's smoking hot.
She is pretty. She's
She's very, very, very pretty.
She put out that tweet a couple of days ago showing, like, back in the day, she goes, I wish I could look like this all the time or something like that. It's pretty cool.
She legitimately still looks like that. What the fuck is she talking about?
Oh, because, like, that she was all relaxed and stuff, that just having a good time being herself and stuff. It's like, she's like, yeah, she wants to just be normal. What's up, Brian?
What's going on?
Oh, hey, Brian. How's it going? I'm like, what the
Hi,
fuck?
Brian.
What's up, Robot Man?
Yeah, that's right. Don't worry, Robot Man's got a cam.
What's going on?
No, I'm surprised you guys are watching. You guys didn't want to read all the spoilers, huh?
I forgot that it was in England, actually.
So did I.
So
All you
I
had to
did.
do is just watch Firefly Funhouse over on YouTube. You could have skipped the rest.
I'm not a fan of that
I love it.
segment. I'm going
Outfit.
right now. I am not a fan of it until because ultimately it's going to the same damn place that it was, which makes no sense to me.
Yeah, but I think that in this sense, they're giving a little bit more of a background as to what makes Bray Wyatt the way that he is.
That's true.
We had this discussion,
I know.
and I still don't buy it. Because
Well, I'm sorry.
it's fine. It's fine because I mean, ultimately they did kind of give a what makes Bray Wyatt tick kind of storyline.
Kind of, but they basically just made him look like a fucking lunatic. When I think with the Firefly Funhouse, I think that people are getting a little bit more of an in-depth look as to what kind of mental illnesses he's suffering from.
All of them?
Yeah, legit. Like, I don't know. I like it. It's breaking down what makes him tick.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't see it.
I was just gonna say it's kind of one of those segments, in my opinion, where like either you're gonna love it or you're gonna hate it.
Well,
Exactly.
I mean, I can see through it. That's what I'm trying to say. You can see where they're going with it. I kind of already knew he was a fucking disassociative fucking sociopath. You could already see it. So why are they telling me that this is what this guy is? I already knew that.
See, this is something, in my opinion, I love him, but this is something that they should have done prior to him debuting in WWE to begin with.
This is what they should, and I said this is what they should have done before he debuted.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll be back.
Okay, why society? Oh, anyone notice what? I'm running a few seconds behind all of you guys. So
Yeah, I'm running a few seconds behind too.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Hush, hush. That's what it is. Don't get tired on me.
I'm already there. It's a problem. Let me break up one of those mochas.
I don't care what you do.
Let's.
oh,
Don't
there's a
do that
specific
yet.
reason why Raw is flashing over my screen for like 2 minutes straight.
Yeah, and so is mine.
If you want to hump Nikki Cross, Russian Chu, I mean, have at it.
I'm pretty sure her husband might kill you.
Killian Dane, yes, he would fucking boot your ass.
Yep, you'd be like squished bugs. This Sunday. Thank you, Michael Cole.
This only happens once a year. Who cares? It should be a match at WrestleMania.
Next
I love how
commercial, I'm gonna start drinking.
one person in the audience is wearing a black and white The Man shirt, and like 2 down from them, there's a black and white Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins shirt. Yeah, I just saw that.
She goes to sleep.
And right next to him is a kid with an NWO shirt. Go figure.
Okay.
You probably asked that kid who the NWO is. He's probably like, huh? I don't know.
I don't know. My mom got me this shirt.
Why are they doing it here? Why don't see? They're gonna end the story. I mean, it's go home show, but now there's gonna be nothing to tell on fucking SmackDown tomorrow night. Nothing for Becky Lynch and Charlotte. Nothing. This is stupid. Do Becky Lynch and Charlotte tomorrow night, not here. Fucking don't make sense.
Yeah,
Why
they need
is
people to watch Raw.
Why Society said that he rewound to prior to the break, and the Money in the Bank match had Sami Zayn in it.
Could have been. I don't know. If that's what happens, that's what happens.
Hey, Dan Rex.
What's up, Dan Rex?
That shirt is not very flattering to Charlotte's boobs.
What? Charlotte boobs? What?
That shirt she's wearing is not very flattering to her boobs.
She's just coming out. Oh God, no. Why are you pushing him down? Don't hold him hostage. Let him shine.
How was my day? It was actually pretty good, Tony. Thanks for asking. How was yours?
Good God, what's the point of getting a boob job if you're just going to wear a shirt that's 3 times too small and squish them down?
Exactly.
It makes them look bigger. It's all about the cleavage.
Yeah, but it doesn't make them look bigger. It just makes them look flat.
I'm not disagreeing with you. Calm your shit, Gina. God damn it. We talked about this on Saturday.
It's Charlotte's boobs. I can't. Did anybody notice that Charlotte Flair tends to get into the ring just like Stacy Keibler used to now?
Yep.
Yes.
Who, Charlotte did? Yeah, I
Mhm.
guess you could say. I don't pay attention to entrances really.
Why does Michael Cole look like Harry Potter when he's in his 50s?
Michael Cole's like, why do they always make me stand here and look like an asshole?
He looks like fucking an older version of Harry
He
Potter. Ah,
I'm a 50-year-old Harry Potter who could never get Hermione. No.
oh my god.
Well, let's listen to Becky Lynch try to talk trash.
Well, all she has to
Man,
do is just go
Brian,
in the
I
ring and just say, I'm fucking Seth Rollins and none of you are, so haha, fuck off.
right?
Pretty much.
I mean, I'm sorry, JP. I know you hate it, but they are a cute couple.
Whatever. I don't care. I don't care.
They are the next John Cena and Nikki Bella.
Well,
Oh,
then
God, I
that
hope
means
not.
that means it's gonna the fucking relationship
It's
is gonna
gonna
end
end in
because somebody
disaster.
doesn't want to have a fucking baby. I cannot stand the way she talks.
What is that noise? Excuse me. Okay, I like Lacey's dress.
Yes.
Oh no.
I'll be right back. I gotta go get Bella inside.
Okay. That's her fucking comeback.
Yeah.
So fucking stupid. Yeah, see, that's a, Charlotte's right. And of course they're gonna fucking boo because they're in fucking England. It's fucking stupid. Lacey Evans deserves better. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I think she needs to. Do I think she deserves it? No. What are they saying?
I have no idea.
In Charlotte. She already has you. You see, this is why her fucking promos suck because she's already delivered. So dumb. The millionth?
Yes. Their millionth.
Oh my god. Fans are so dumb.
There we go.
And all of this is gonna come crashing down. And frankly, I find it hilarious. Because not even these two titles can hide your jealousy and your insecurities. And that money in the bank. The only thing you're gonna be able to blame is your stubborn pride when you bow down to the queen.
That was an easy line, though. I will say that. Poor my fucking Michael Cole's like, yeah, well, you got a point.
Michael Cole's just standing there to look interested.
What's that?
He's just standing there trying to look interested.
He's not. Oh my God, she is so dumb. She just.
Your jealousy and your insecurities. And at the end of the day, the only thing you're gonna be able to blame is your stubborn women's right, Lacey. And you bow down to the queen. Now I'll stop the blow on both of you guys. Lacey and Charlotte, hurry up. The man is under fire again. This is exactly the point I've been trying to prove. The WWE Universe deserves a legitimate lady to set the proper example as champion. And now we have all listened to them. Classless example as a champion. And now we have these young women being led astray by your classless, confusing behavior. But it's time that I clean up the nasty and restore class back to the Raw Women's Championship. And let's be honest, honey, you can continue to pretend to swing around something you don't have. Because
Charlotte's not a robot. I don't think Charlotte's become a robot. She
No, she's
didn't.
gotten better.
She didn't sound like a robot. She got her point across.
No, I'm right here. That's what I thought. Go ahead, show her that women's right, Lacey, and break that glass jaw. I don't wanna get this dress dirty, sweetheart. Yeah, I'll slap the blood off both of you guys.
Holy crow, I hear that would be really bad.
Say it again.
I said I could hear your TV like really strong.
My
Really
TV.
loud.
It's up. That wasn't mine. That might have been somebody else's. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know whose it was, but
No, I can hear it too. It's not a big deal.
Just scream.
Not mine. Mine's turned all the way down.
Yeah, mine's low.
It's all right. It's not a big deal. I hope you're right, Tony. One of them is winning. Or somebody is winning. All right. I'm going to go get a beverage. It's time. And then we'll start playing the name
That
game.
means I can go start getting mine then.
Right back.
I distinctly remember the last time Brian and I were involved in a name game. It ended up going for like 5 episodes.
That's
Yes.
okay. We need the entertainment tonight.
I don't think that's going to happen this time.
God, Lacey Evans looks just like freaking Nikki Bella with a blonde wig on.
Yeah. And she's in better shape.
True. It's just her face. I mean, look at her face.
I know.
Ah. Mm. Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah, Crimson.
Unless they have Becky make a miraculous comeback tomorrow, I'm starting to think she might just keep both belts.
I don't think she's going to keep both belts. Personally, I think she'll end up keeping the Raw belt.
Yeah.
And I think she'll drop the SmackDown one to Charlotte just because they moved Andrade to SmackDown specifically for Charlotte. So it makes no sense for Charlotte to win the Raw belt.
It's not just
Right.
it's not just Charlotte. They also moved Aleister Black, so they had to move Zelina Vega.
Right. And Lacey Evans, I would say that it would make sense for her to win, but I don't think she's going to, just simply because I think that they're gonna keep the Raw Championship on Becky so that she can be on Raw with Seth Rollins.
And it's too soon for a Lacey Evans title run.
Exactly. Yeah, it's
too.
way too early to go ahead and put the belt on her yet.
Right.
I think they're gonna pull the trigger.
We'll see.
What I understand, the only reason why Andrade was moved was because of Charlotte, but I know Fox did show interest in him as well, so
Yeah.
It was because of Fox.
It was because of Fox.
I'm gonna say it would make sense to me because of Fox, because like if you think about it, they really didn't have any like Spanish or Mexican superstars on SmackDown.
Right, and two, if you look and it is in their policy now that if a couple is together, that they do keep them together because it'll help their relationship stay strong.
Right.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, they better fucking hope and pray that nobody else starts dating because fucking Raw can't afford to miss anybody else.
No, I get you. I think if Becky and fucking Seth are a couple, Lacey Evans will lose, Charlotte will win. Because they're gonna move. That just tells me that they're gonna move Becky over to Raw.
Right.
I could be wrong, but
that's what I was thinking too. It makes the most sense because, but then again, even if they don't move her to Raw, Seth is still one of those people that he's a rotating champion. Like he'd be on both shows.
Right. They need to do away with the brand split. I mean, just get rid of it.
Hey, look, it's the Applebee's employee.
I mean, the brand split makes sense as far as like the travel costs and stuff for the wrestlers, but for storyline wise, it's not making any sense.
No, not at all. It's awful.
Check the. Have we had it in our mouth since then?
Well, you heard the popular rumor now going
What's
on,
up,
right?
Ron?
Which one, Trek?
That Alexa and Braun are dating
Where's the
now.
other one?
They are not.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Braun actually has a girlfriend.
Yeah, I'm dating Alexa. Jeez.
Not a Shakespearean actor.
What about fucking Braun Strowman?
The popular rumor is that he and Alexa Bliss are dating now.
Possibly. Fuck off. Anyway.
Well, I mean, everybody thinks that just because Buddy Murphy and Alexa Bliss broke up, that means Alexa's going to jump into the next fucking waiting arms. They were together for a long time, so if they did in fact break up, then I guarantee you that she's probably going to stay single for a while.
Right.
Well, apparently the reports are she and Buddy broke it off in September.
Yeah.
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 All right. We're going to start this game. We're going to get rolling. All you guys can play in the chat. No problem.
I gotta go get a drink right now.
Don't throw a name out
Do not spoil names. Don't say anything. Just sit there, talk amongst yourselves about what's going on in the show. We'll be watching too, but the show is getting just too fucking whatever.
It's painful.
Oh, Ricochet's on.
Man, I want to say this real fast. Alexa, if you're watching, my arm's always open.
Oh, good God.
Oh my God, Bobby, please.
What the fuck is wrong with you? All right, Ronnie, you are first.
All right, I'm going to kick it off with the name of Chief J Strongbow.
Wow.
Strongbow?
W.
Gina, go ahead.
Oh, God. Walter.
R. Brian.
Roman Reigns.
Oh, boy. S. To Heather.
Shane McMahon.
Oh, boy. Here we go. N. To Trek.
Neville.
E. To Bobbit.
Edge.
E. To Aaron. Alpha. Gonna pass. Ryan. I will get to everybody. Calm down. Edge.
No.
E said Elias. Well, hold on. I'll get to you. It's fine. Everybody that's typed something in the chat is playing, as far as I know. Ace, if you want to play. It is S. If you don't answer. I'll give him a couple of minutes. Sometimes he answers, sometimes he don't.
He's like a fart in the wind. Sometimes he's there, and sometimes he just disappears.
Bobbit, shut up.
Okay.
I will come back to him. Sarah, go ahead.
S to Sarah.
Somebody keep an eye on the chat. I am, but I'm not.
He said Sami Zayn.
N to you, Dan Rex. So N. N.
I got a lovely bunch of broken.
With the chat playing, it's gonna make it that much harder.
I understand, Wendy.
So far, it's been Ryan, Sarah,
God damn it, Dan Rex, hurry up!
Dan.
At this point, I probably could have had a drink already.
Oh, he's gonna think about it, Gina.
No, he said Nakamura.
I will take the last name. I will not. If you say Shinsuke, I cannot take it because his full name is Shinsuke Nakamura. Okay.
Taking it.
Who else said they were gonna play?
Ryan Romano.
I got him.
Why Society, I think, did too.
Why Society? A to you, if you want to play.
Cody said he'll play too.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, with you.
Austin Aries. S to you, Cody. Do you want to write stuff down so I can still pay attention to the show? So that way we...
Sheamus.
Is that it in the chat that wanted to play?
Did Ryan do it?
Yes, he did.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then I think so.
Hold on. Yes, he did.
Okay. All right, so that's what I got. Just write down the names as we go, and then that way, if somebody says a name, I can say, nope, that's been said. S to you, Ronnie.
Samoa Joe.
Nice.
E to you, Gina.
Oh, fuck. It's only wrestlers, right?
Yep.
Okay, I have one, but I don't know how it's gonna work. EC3.
You could just go with the E from the name again.
I was gonna say, isn't it Ethan Carter?
It's Ethan Carter.
Yeah, Ethan Carter. Yeah, okay.
I'll take Ethan
Carter the third.
I'll take EC3, but I'll only take it as Ethan Carter. I'll take Ethan Carter. That's what I'll take.
Sounds good.
R to Brian.
Razor Ramon.
EC3.
Razor
I'm trying to get
Ramon.
the chat back up. For some reason, it just crashed on me.
Oh.
I mean, I really didn't need to know that.
Right? What did you say, Brian?
Razor Ramon.
R to you, Heather.
Actually, not
Oh, N to you. I'm sorry.
Naito.
I have to say, he hasn't drank enough yet to mess up.
Naito. O to you, Trek. O to you, Trek.
Oh no!
Trek. O to you.
Yep.
Acknowledge me, goddammit!
He just did for crying out fucking loud.
I said it 4
Yep.
times. Okay, just waiting. Don't take too long. I'll put a time limit on this shit.
Jeez.
Omega.
You can't do that.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, I was gonna say we explained the rules.
Okay, I'll think of another one. I feel like Wendy said okay.
Ever.
We're stumping Trek again.
Owen Hart.
Jesus
Took
Christ.
you long enough.
There.
Jesus Christ.
Jeez, I know, right? That's the easiest one.
Hey,
TTU,
Oh.
Bobbit.
Titus O'Neil. Ooga, ooga, ooga.
oh god.
Ooga, ooga, ooga.
Just take it.
I'm going to
What was it?
T.
I'm gonna do beer.
Titus O'Neil. Ryan L to you.
Ooh, that was a great DDT. Uh-oh.
That's another. Bless you, Mikey.
Oh,
That's
no.
Fantastic.
What was that, Gina?
Lacey Evans. S to whoever's next. Sarah. S to Sarah.
Oh, that hurt.
Baron Corbin just beat Ricochet. Everybody's gonna be losing their fucking shit over that crap.
I doubt it.
Ricochet. Me and Basement.
Aru.
What? Thank you.
Can't use Sherry Martel now because Arush and Chu ruined it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, come on, chat. Don't ruin this.
Yeah, don't ruin it. I will block you. I don't want to, but I will for the game's sake.
She said Shawn
Shawn
Michaels.
Michaels. This is not bad.
Oh.
S2. God
And this is why I can't be the one to write everything down if I have to take care of her.
don't get mad at me. It's not
I'm
my
not.
fault.
I'm just saying she needs to cooperate.
I know she does. STU Dan Rex. She's been a shit today. Well, tonight.
Yeah.
STU Dan Rex.
Oh my god. I gotta sneeze again. But it won't come.
That's what she said.
No, that's more along the lines of that's what he said because usually, never mind.
That has been used. Dan Rex, you are out.
Hey, you need to stop using names in the chat.
Roosh, seriously, stop.
He's like trolling now. What the hell?
It's pissing me off. Cody, STU.
Huh? I'll be right back, guys.
Yep. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
All right, there you go.
Y Society, NTU.
Wait. N.
All right. What I was going to
Stone
say.
Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, N.
I said N.
It sounded like you said S.
No, I said N.
Oakley dokley do.
Okay.
No, Arusha and Chu, you're missing the point. You're giving shit away in the chat before somebody says something. Do not do it. That's why I'm pissed.
Please don't do that.
You're ruining the fun.
Oh god.
Y Society said Nigel McGuinness.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see it.
Got the lovely bunch of
STU,
Pokemon.
Ronnie.
Sarah Logan.
I knew you were going to fucking say that for some reason. NTU, Gina. Are you back?
Yes, I am.
Edna. Sarah Logan.
Okay, N. I know Neville was said already. Think. Naito was said already. Fuck my duck. Naomi.
Got it?
Yeah, didn't you hear me?
Yeah. Naomi.
Okay.
I to Brian.
Io Shirai.
Ooh. I to you. Okay.
Ivan Putski.
Ivan Putski.
Ooh, that's an old one.
I need to know if that is an I or a Y, Phil.
It's an I.
That's an I believe.
I'll make sure.
S-I.
Since I'm judging.
I owe you. Sometimes why?
Just give me a second. And it is an I. I to you, Heather.
I just gave one.
I mean, I to you, Trek.
Erwin R. Shyster.
Erwin R. Shyster. I'm going to write that whole thing down. I will. I need to make sure that the R is there. Bobbit, R to you. Bobbit.
I'm thinking.
Then I just want to make sure that you heard what I said, so say yeah.
Yeah. I got you, buddy.
Okay. No shit, right?
How hard is this?
I'll be right
There's
back.
not a whole lot of R's. Jesus.
R is a pretty common one for wrestlers here. Come on.
Pretty easy.
Say, the poor little yodeler would be off the side of the cliff on Price is Right by now.
No.
Price is Right, damn it.
See, this is no, Aru. It can be a wrestling a personality. It doesn't have to be a wrestler. It can be a current, a past, present, future. It don't matter.
You could see the future. We got a problem.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
I mean,
So I'm using a wrestler from ECW then?
Yes.
Yes.
I use New Japan.
Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio is literally.
For
Oh my god.
fuck's sake,
Oh my
why?
God! Just don't entertain it. Don't entertain it.
Whatever.
Bobbit, I love you.
But you're an asshole.
Rey Mysterio. Okay, Ryan. R. Oh, to you.
Oh no.
Ace.
That's all right. It had nothing to do.
I think Ace was away too because we were waiting for
Yeah,
him.
I was waiting for him to.
Ryan said Otis.
Otis.
I'm not going to accept that. It's got to be his whole name. I cannot accept that.
What?
If you want to amend your answer there, Ryan, you have the opportunity.
You do have the opportunity to amend. Because I know who you're talking about, but that is not his full name.
You're getting timed out.
He's fine. Why are you timing him out?
He keeps saying names in there.
Did it have anything to do with the O, Trek? Then don't worry
No,
about
but-
it. Okay, then stop. It's fine.
Sorry. Sorry about that.
It's all right.
Okay, Otis Dosovich, he's got.
Is that
Yeah.
how you pronounce? Okay.
Yeah.
C to Sarah.
Cactus Jack, she put.
K to Cody. And keep in mind that at the beginning of the rules, if you were here, you can use a wrestler, past or present. You can use a wrestling personality. And I think that's pretty much it.
It has to be the
It
full name or just the last name.
Yes,
cannot
it
be
ha-
just the first name.
Yes.
Unless it's a wrestler like Elias.
Or
Don't. Because Elias is the only one that's been mentioned thus far. So
yes.
that's why.
Cody said King Booker.
That's a tough. I don't know if I should accept that one. It
That
was.
was a gimmick. It wasn't his name.
Well,
It was a
he did use that name during that's what he called himself, King
During
Booker.
the King of the Ring thing, yes.
Yes,
But
but that
it was a gimmick. Again, it wasn't his name.
yes, that is the name that he used.
Yeah, he went under that name for a while. It was a gimmick, but he also called himself that in ring.
Well, then actually, then it shouldn't be Booker. It was always Booker.
Booker!
Oh my God, you're fucking now you're getting technical.
Booker!
Okay.
Tell me she didn't just say that.
I did, Brian. What do you think?
So did I.
R to
Don't make
my
me come over there.
society.
Oh my. Bring it on, bitch.
R to Y society.
Don't.
Serrano.
O to Ronnie.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oni.
What did you
Brian,
say?
if you remember the last time we played this, the O's was the one that like tripped us up every time.
Oh yeah.
Did you say something, Ronnie?
Yes, Oni Lorcan.
Lonnie Larkin. Good one.
That is a freaking good one. I wouldn't have thought of that.
Yeah.
N to you, Gina.
And again, damn it,
Yep.
Ronnie. Do we count? Never mind.
No, ask the question. It's all right.
You're allowed to ask
Oh,
for clarification.
Say tag teams or not? Or is it just individual wrestlers?
Anything wrestling related.
All right. Well, fuck it. I'm gonna go Nick Aldis anyway.
Okay.
What the fuck? My media playback. Fuck you, bitch.
S to you, Brian.
Sting.
Nice.
G to you, Heather.
Gorgeous George.
Ooh. Are
nice
you
one.
gonna go gorgeous?
Heather pulling out the old school names.
Not even why. I don't even know who that is. Ah, God, why so loud? Stop it. Stop it.
I mean,
when I start
he
pulling
was
out the
also
other
named something else too. He wasn't just named Gorgeous George.
That's typically
He did have a last name. but I'll take it because he did have the name Gorgeous George.
And that's pretty much all they called him.
His Gorgeous George Garvin.
He was Triple G.
Yep.
Before Triple H.
E2U Trek.
Eddie Guerrero.
And it's an O to.
Bobbit, O to you.
Poor Bobbit, he got the old again.
Anna.
My phone died, so
I'm sorry.
he's thinking.
Where's
Smoke is coming out.
the computer?
I don't know. I
Can
can't exactly.
these as well?
What?
Can we do pay-per-views as well?
It's wrestling related.
So then we should be using
Wait,
wrestling
pay-per-view.
news in there
One-
as well.
I said
Oh.
anything wrestling related. I said that at the beginning. Nobody listened to me. Everybody's just
All right.
naming off names.
One night stand.
Okay, that defeats the naming, but okay.
I was
No.
just gonna say, at the start you sat there and said that we were gonna stick with names instead of going.
It
with
don't. I said
Yeah.
I said at the beginning wrestling related. So
Wrestling related names, but it's okay.
He did because he mentioned movesets and stuff like that.
I
I do
did.
recall that.
Yeah.
I'm down with it. Let's roll.
one night stand. D, and that
Oh.
cannot be used again. So don't say one night stand 1997 because I will not accept it. D to you, Ryan.
Here we go, come on.
Here come all the pay-per-view names.
I mean, AJ Styles has some pretty hair.
You put Drago.
Yep, that is
Good.
O to Sarah. Drago, he was on Lucha Underground.
I didn't hear the
Yeah.
name to begin with. So is it
He's-
my name?
Drago. Wendy.
Can
You're
somebody
about to
tweet
start away from
AJ
Drago,
Styles
Jack.
for me? And somebody do me a favor, tweet AJ Styles and see what kind of hair product he uses.
Seriously?
She says
Right.
outside.
Or
Outsiders. S to Cody.
Seth Rollins.
She doesn't do the slide anymore.
no, she doesn't. I think it's because her ring gear keeps getting stuck.
S to Y Society.
Well, that, and I'm sure it has to be hard on her knees landing on that freaking.
Yeah.
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 Now we'll do this like we did last week. We will play this until the end of the show. Sid Scala.
Finally, an egg.
A to Ronnie.
Adam Cole.
I was waiting for it.
Hey, babe.
You can't know.
I can't.
E to you, Brian.
Ah,
Isn't that Gina?
Is it Gina?
it's me.
I'm sorry. E to you, Brian. I'm just kidding. E to you, Gina.
Y'all know what? Oh. Anything wrestling related.
Anything wrestling related.
Is that so? That includes referees. Earl Hebner.
That is
Yep.
R to you, Brian.
Randy Savage.
Oh yeah.
That being said, you
Big
cannot
pivot.
use Macho Man. Cannot use Macho Man. E to you, Heather.
Exactly.
Earthquake.
Ooh, nice one.
I was just sending my telepathic maneuvers to you because I was like, they get them in California.
E to you, Trek.
Evolution.
You cannot use the pay-per-view, by the
No,
way.
Evolution like Triple H's group.
It's the same thing.
Jesus Christ, dude.
It's the same thing.
It's taken off of the board. Leave it at that.
It's off the board. God damn.
Wait, what? Okay.
Trek said evolution. It wasn't evolution. It's evolution. Just like the pay-per-view. Just like the pay-per-view. So the pay-per-view is off the board. You can't say evolution again.
I didn't even realize somebody said evolution.
Trek just did. N to you, Bobbit.
No, I mean like, never mind. I got what you're saying now.
Nikki Cross.
Fair enough.
I was gonna hysterically laugh if he would have said Nickelback.
S to you, Ryan.
That is not a name, Ryan.
And a smiley face is not a name. I need to get it back. You want to sit there for a second?
Oh, ow.
Snitsky.
That since Aru mentioned that name in the chat earlier, that name is off the board. You have to try one more time there, Ryan.
Got Naomi's theme song stuck in my head, and it's like fucking awful.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Pure torture.
Oh, we got a Wendy sighting.
Yep.
Hey, Wendy.
Just being a little turd, farting away on my leg here.
Gina, you have to move in with them now. She's waiting for
Ryan,
you.
you are out. Seth Rollins has been mentioned.
Dude, you know what? I don't know if I can move in with them or not because the baby farted in my face the other day. So
That's just her. That's just her putting herself on you. She loves you.
it was freaking hilarious. It was great timing.
It really was. S to you, Sarah. Of course, Ryan.
Okay, Gina, considering I have two human nephews, and when they're babies, they fart and pooped when I was holding them, it's like, hey, it's a badge of honor.
Oh, that's okay. When we were eating and I was holding her, she peed. I could feel it, the warmth on my leg. I looked ahead and just see it. I'm like, she just peed.
My kid does not care. She does not.
Sandman.
Very good, Sarah.
Yep, from school ECW.
N, I'm sorry, to Cody. Well, you'll find out when your letter gets to you, Y Society.
Yeah.
Cody said Natalia.
Natalia. A. To you, Y Society. A. As in A. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
I just felt like I was on an episode of Sesame Street for Dummies.
I felt like I was on an episode of
Happy Days.
Wheel of Fortune?
Happy Days.
It sounded like somebody with Wheel of Fortune where they're like, can I have an A?
No, you can't.
You must buy that and purchase it.
Mm-hmm.
So Y Society, it is A.
So since they have 9 men in the Money in the Bank, does that mean they got another woman to Money in the Bank?
No.
Oh, that's a good one, Y Society.
Yeah.
Very good.
What'd you say?
M.
A team.
M to you, Ronnie. As in, motherfucker.
I was waiting to get G because I had a good one ready.
Mandy Rose.
Fucking E again. God damn it.
Gina.
Ronnie, God damn it.
E to you, Gina.
All right. Oh, fuck.
I'm
That is
sorry,
not a
that
wrestler.
is not a wrestler.
That's not PG. Come on.
I don't think that this one's been said yet. Ember Moon?
That has not.
Not been said. Very good.
Wow.
Woo!
Knock that one in.
N to you,
Brian.
Brian.
Where to go with this one? I think of all the ones that we had.
Ryan, that was already said.
Yeah, it was. You
Oh,
would have been out.
New Jack.
Whoop.
I think he's. I say it again.
He was-
New
he-
Jack.
Ooh.
Fuck New Jack.
We had a discussion about him earlier. So
Well, damn, I missed it.
K to you, Sarah.
Really?
K to you, Heather. I am so sorry. I got that fucking look like, how dare you?
Learn your lesson, boy.
Do, 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 do.
Kelly.
Either way, it's a. I don't know why you fucking did that.
You said the full name.
Really? We're gonna fucking go there. All right, fine, whatever. Fuck. Why to you, Trek?
No, I heard that. I said evolution.
What?
Oh, that hurt her ass bone.
How are you out?
Because I said evolution.
Okay, but I said you.
You can't use
you
it.
can't
use
You
it.
Can't
use
use it.
Ric Flair and all of them.
Oh, okay.
I fucking give up.
So, why to me?
Yes.
No, why to Y Society? Yes, why to you?
Don't do that because he'll put it in the chat.
Why to you?
Yokozuna.
We said Yokozuna.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Bobbit. A to
JP, yeah, I
you.
got it.
A to
Okay,
you.
fine. Don't fucking help no more.
Finally, Oscar.
You knew that one was coming.
Boy, everybody's gotten to say their favorite.
I haven't got to say my favorite.
I haven't. Somebody throw me an F.
You can't use it.
Somebody throw me an F. I can too.
Oh, but
Ain't no one gonna give you one, so
A
you get
to
no
you,
F's here.
Sarah. A.
Hi.
A as in. Whoops.
That's nice.
A is in a burp.
Yes. What rhymes? Okie goo.
AJ Styles.
That was Friday night. That was so fun. Wasn't that
Saturday night.
Saturday night? Okay.
That was Saturday.
Well, when I was that she was saying okay go because she was laughing so hard. Everybody. AJ. And if everybody has not seen it, it was me doing Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh my god, that was great.
Jedi.
That was
I'm gonna go
funny.
some ice, Jedi.
Going to get some ice, Jedi. AJ Styles, S2 Cody.
So JP, how's your ankle?
It is there. That's all I got to fucking say. It hurts. I can still feel it.
Oh, every 5 seconds. Oh, my ankle. Oh, my ankle.
Now, Gina, you seen how blown up that thing was, right?
It really was blown up, but it just made me laugh. Like, you were sitting down and you were still like, oh, my ankle.
Do you want to know what? I had when the chair had moved and my ankle was on the chair when, because I do this and it was caught and I turned too far. So my ankle started twirling. I'm like, okay, my ankle. Steve Blackman, N.
Ooh, I like him.
I like him too. Steve Blackman, N2Y Society.
And that was when you suddenly developed Tourette's.
Oh, trust me, I'll be there in a few minutes. Noam Dar.
Wow.
Good one, too.
Ronnie, R to you.
Oh,
Excuse me.
They're actually letting these women go.
Yep.
R-Truth.
Huh?
Finally, an H.
Oh, I got it.
H to Gina.
Hiromu Tanahashi. Actually, it'd be Hiromu Takahashi. Sorry.
Either way. God damn it.
Either way, it ends in an I.
Okay. So you're going with Takahashi. Gotcha.
So it's an I to Brian.
Yep. I to you, Brian.
Iron Sheik.
Dana Brooke sounds like she's having like a really, really strong orgasm right now.
K to you, heads.
Ah.
Oh, tell me she's not going to do that. Oh.
Kimberly.
I like that finishing move. I like that submission move she's got.
Yeah.
E to you, Trek. And
Eric Bischoff.
Yeah. Well, finally, there's an F, but it ain't nowhere near Gina.
Nice. Damn it.
Trek, or Bobbit, F to you.
Say it, Bobbit.
I'm sorry, Gina. Finn Balor.
Oh.
Finn Balor.
Oh, I give me a good one with an F now.
R to you, Sarah. Now, this becomes a test of wills, R's. If you're trying to think of a name of a wrestler, it's going to be hard because...
Randy Orton.
There you go.
You have to remember what people have said.
Yeah, there's been a lot of them.
N to you, Cody.
Which one did you say?
She said Randy Orton. So N to Cody. Cookie goo.
Looked like Charlie was spanking Dana Brooke.
I don't know which one we laughed harder at, you doing the Forrest Gump impersonation or me going ookie go.
Why is Dana Brooke? Why no?
Yes.
Okay.
What the fuck is she doing?
Cody, N to you.
Being better.
No Way Out.
What's that?
He put No Way Out.
No Way Out. T to Y Society.
I am just really, really glad that with Dana Brooke that they made they stopped with all the makeup.
Yes.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And she really is.
Tucker?
She's so pretty, but with all that fucking makeup they had on her, she looked like clown.
Yep.
Ronnie, T to you.
Oh, Chucky.
Tamina.
Oh boy. Hey.
I think
got
there's a
something other than
reason.
a
I think
PPE.
there's a reason why they were having Nikki Cross win. A to you, Gina.
Wait. You know,
Oh.
Okay. Do you want me to take it for a second?
She's got to go somewhere so I can make a bottle.
Okay.
Aiden
Yes.
English.
Aiden English. Ooh.
Wow.
H to you, Brian.
Haku.
So it's a U to me.
A U to Heather.
I see your haiku and I raise you in Umaga.
Ooh, shit, we're getting deep up in here.
Okay.
This shit's
Watch when I start bringing the obscure.
A to Trek.
Andrade.
Andrade. Bobbit, E to you.
Should have been Andrade Cien on this.
Elimination Chamber.
Hobbit's just fully given up on names and just
I know, he
watched
just gave up on names.
pay-per-views.
It's the only thing I know.
Oh, it works.
Should have kept it to names. Bobbit would have been out.
Shit, I would have been out.
R to Sarah.
Raven.
Ooh, good one.
Mhm.
Alright.
N to Cody. Sami Zayn's cutting a promo.
Wait, is it
Oh,
Nikki Cross and Money in the Bank?
I think she is.
Now hold on. Watch. They are going
Okay.
to tease something here.
No Mercy, Cody put.
I got it.
Okay.
Why?
Okay.
Was he there with Wendy?
Why to Y Society?
I just want to say right now that Alexa Bliss looked weird as fuck with her tiny little body straddling that giant ladder.
Right.
Hate me, Sami
This game
Zayn.
needs
Hate
to end before I get really fucking drunk. Has somebody been paying attention to the chat?
Nothing's come in yet. Mm-mm.
Yes, it's you, Y Society.
Yes. Why
Two Y's.
to you, Y Society? She, I don't know where Pappy went. It fell out of her mouth.
He said Young Bucks.
Okay.
I mean, Sami Zayn looks kind of hot as like this whatever the fuck he's got going on right now.
Right. S to you, Ronnie. I see.
I don't think which one to use. Scott Steiner.
Carry the wall.
You know what? 33 and a third percent.
Carry the one. R to you, Gina.
Oh, I don't think that this one's been said yet. Ravishing Rick Rude.
Has not.
Wow.
I'm just going to do this.
Going to old school.
E to Brian.
All right, let's see. Trying to think. Quite a few E's were mentioned. How about Elijah Burke?
Has not been said.
Money, 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 money.
E to you, Heather.
I hate to do it to you folks for the second time in a row. Eva Marie.
Oh, fuck. Eva Marie.
Eva Marie. She's the greatest superstar ever. Eva Marie to Trek. Eva Marie.
Eric Watts.
Trek. You suck.
Good night, Ryan.
Bobbit, STU. See you later, Brian. We will talk to you tomorrow when we do the Beat the Trek. Don't forget, everybody, we're doing Beat the Trek tomorrow, where Trek will take on Ryan Romano. Don't do that.
Last time I checked, Trek was already beaten.
I know.
Twice.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Come in here and beat you a third time.
I'm gonna beat.
Alrighty. SummerSlam.
Oh my God.
Jeez,
Bob, Bob is taking out all.
You know what we should do? Let's just name all the pay-per-views so Bobbit has to come up with something new.
If it ends in that letter, though, that's the thing. M to Sarah. We'll see you tomorrow, Ryan. I'll talk to you more tomorrow. I'm off all day, so we'll talk more tomorrow about linking up with us.
Good night.
Mick Foley.
I will accept that, even though Cactus Jack was said. It is a different character, even though it's the same person.
Well, it's his real name.
I understand that. Why to Cody? This is fucking going down too fast again. God damn it. This is just like fucking Saturday.
No, dude, you were already feeling good by the time we got back from the fucking bar and grill.
Yeah, and that was only 2 drinks still.
That's because you asked for a fucking double.
But I'm doing doubles here.
Oh,
I need to get started.
Yeah, I haven't gotten started either.
I'm still on my first one.
Once she goes to sleep.
What problem is if she goes to sleep this early?
Waiting on you, Cody. Why? Why are you not answering me?
Because he's dead.
He did.
He's fucking dead.
Because he was personally himself on the toilet.
Sitting on the toilet? Sitting on the toilet. I don't know if you've ever seen that fucking video. It's fucking hilarious.
Yep.
Hurry the fuck up! Don't tell me what. Don't tell me to give it. Okay, he's got 1 minute. Hey Gina, that only goes for 30 seconds. You gonna do that for a whole minute?
Bob can't answer the question now.
Just now.
Those
Yoshi
are the words.
Tatsu.
Thank you.
Yoshi Tatsu.
Yep.
Oh gosh, why society?
You to Y Society. Cesaro they changed Cesaro's entrance.
But he's still doing the bar.
Because they didn't do that entrance last
I
year.
mean-
Or last week.
Nope.
I'm on Samoa Joe right now, and his hair is driving me fucking insane.
Yeah, it's going crazy.
Got like wings going out every which direction, and I just want to take his scissors to it.
You to you, Y Society. You to you. You to do.
You.
The Usos. I will accept that because the is really, it's plural. I don't even know what the, but so I'll take the. Or take Usos. I don't fucking know.
I'll take the.
I'll take the! There. S to you, Ronnie.
What haven't we said?
Who's remaining? Who's remaining to what?
Who's left in the game?
Everybody.
Everybody?
Yeah, I think Ryan's the only one that got out.
No,
Ryan
no,
and Dave
no.
are out.
Dan Rex too.
Dan Rex got eliminated right away because somebody said a name and then he said the same thing like 2 fucking people later.
Sid Vicious.
What?
Yeah. Just go with it.
Anyway.
Wait, what'd you say?
Sid Vicious.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's an S again.
Nope.
Hmm.
S to Gina.
I know that one was said.
Gina, S to you.
I'm going. Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe?
Yes.
No,
Not already
that one's
mentioned.
been said. You're out.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Yeah, I said it, Gina.
Fuck a duck.
Hey, whoa! That is not a wrestler. So Gina is out. Gina, if you could, like, since you're out, loser, could you... I'm kidding.
Oh, it's on next time now, baby.
Can you pay attention in the chat if I don't? Because I'm starting to feel a little loopy.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Brian, S to you.
Savio Vega.
Oh my God. I will accept Savo Vega.
Oh, why didn't I say that one?
Because you weren't thinking about it.
Oh.
A to you, Heather. I don't know. A to you, Heather.
I'm taking one away from Bobbitt. Armageddon.
Oh, shit. I don't even know how to spell that.
A-R-M.
It's all right. It ends in an N.
N.
I'm just like my dad right now. I'm just writing shit down, and if it sounds right, then I'll be like, no, you can't say that because Armageddon is not a word. Hey, what's up, Connor? How's it going, man? N to Trek.
Nathan Jones.
Oh my God, why you fucking come up with shit? Fucking make me Google.
That's my neighbor. No, I'm just kidding.
Connor want to be added?
Did you want to be added, kind sir? Heather's making me ask you. S to Bobbitt. I dare you to say SummerSlam.
Survivor
You
Series.
son
I
of a-
knew it was coming.
You knew it was coming.
Ew.
S to Sarah. I've heard of
Can't
the
use your name, Sarah.
into the ring with feathers and everything. That's what Connor said in the chat.
Connor is my spirit animal. He knows me.
Can't at the
Sabu.
moment, maybe a little bit later once house gets quieter. Sounds good, man. We're here. We're not going anywhere.
Not for a while.
Not for a hot minute.
Sarah said Sabu.
That was said.
I thought that was said too.
Let me look. Make sure. I think it was.
Was said.
It was.
I wrote everything down, so.
Was said, and if it's not written down, then I call bullshit.
Was it said? Or was it one of those that fucking.
No, because I was
don't
pretty
think
sure
Seth-
it was
Seth
somebody
Rollins.
from the chat. I thought she was the one that said it earlier.
I didn't hear that one.
No, Sarah. I thought I could have sworn she said Sabu in the chat earlier.
I do not see it here.
I think
guys.
she said Sandman. I don't know. I think
She did say Sandman.
Yeah.
You know what? You guys are right. Because we started talking about Sabu after that. That's what it was.
Okay, that's fair enough. We're good.
Yeah. All right, Sarah.
You to Cody. I'm waiting for it.
Waiting for this one.
I can tell you what he's gonna say.
I know he's going to say.
We are playing the name game right now.
Because Raw is just that entertaining.
It's not only that, but I promised that we would play it, and it just passes the time because there's nothing really to talk about on the show.
He said Undertaker.
I see.
I knew that was coming.
Undertaker R to
Ronnie.
by Society.
I thought he got knocked out. Oh.
No.
Oh.
I don't think so. No. So far, it's just Gina and.
Fuck me. But why is Society saying Swan?
Rich, why don't you say it one more time?
Easy for you to say.
I haven't even been drinking. Rich Swan.
And Tarani.
Nikki Bella.
God damn it.
Ooh.
I got all my girls in there.
A to
Brian.
Brian.
Let's see. Yay. Adam Rose.
Oh God, the rosebuds. But why?
E.
Why?
E to Heather.
Elbow drop.
She went there, everybody.
I did.
Oh,
P.
That's why I went there.
P to Trek, which is what I have to do.
Go do it then. I'll take it.
Pile driver.
Oh, fuck. Now we're going to fucking start this shit.
Oh God, no.
We're gonna start. Like next time, it's just names.
Pile driver, R to Bobbitt.
Bob, I can't think of a pay-per-view that starts with R.
I know, right? Now watch. Next thing you know, he'll pull one out of his ass, and we'll be like, God damn it. Bobbitt?
I got you. I'm thinking. I'm going fucking ECW route on this one. Ramus Stereo.
He said that one already.
Eh.
He said that one.
Yeah, you said that one.
No, Ramus.
Nope. It's not real.
Ramus.
Not real.
It is to me, damn it.
Nope. You're done. Out. Bobbitt's out.
oh, the paper.
I may be drunk, but I ain't that fucking drunk. R to
Hey, Basement's in the chat.
I know. R to Sarah.
I need a drink already.
Basement, you're on. You're at it if you want to jump in, buddy.
Basement, you're ahead if you want to jump in.
Thanks for repeating that.
Wow.
Renee Dupree.
Renee Dupree.
God, that guy. I hate that guy.
You are so negative.
He's
Telling you.
such a fancy little thing. Like he just prancing around in his little
W
French
character,
shit.
Damn it.
Who? E to Cody.
I'm trying to hurry up.
No, you're good.
Talk like we were one of his. Basement, I'm not a client.
You can't use BCW characters, Bobbitt. Renee Dupree is a Canadian hero. God damn it.
I call bullshit.
You can't. Let's keep it a little bit like realistic here. Come on.
I mean, if he calls bullshit, then I call bullshit too,
bullshit.
because there could have been a twin.
He's saying Renee Dupree.
Yeah.
Emile Dupree? I don't know. God
Because they
damn
were
it.
brothers, aren't they?
Let me look.
Basement, shut up with that Renee Dupree was a Canadian hero. You hate him too.
Emile Dupree, a Canadian retired professional wrestler. I'll take it. I can't not.
I know you can't have any of this.
Starting to think that you actually looked that up on fucking Google.
No, if you watch anything.
Well, that's what happens when you take people from the chat.
Y Society, E to U.
Yeah, but if they already put the one brother out, then it'd be probably pretty easy just to think of the other one too.
Right?
Yep.
Right.
Why Society says Eric.
I will take that
Eric who?
from the
From
Raiders.
War
Oh,
Raiders
okay.
for me.
From the
From
Viking
the
Vikings.
Raider
There's
Raiders.
another Eric, so it's just like.
From the Vikings.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, who is Eric?
It is not a valid. No, Bobbitt, stop.
It's not on TV, damn it.
It's not. It's not real to me, damn it.
Oh, that would be K to Ronnie?
K
Yes.
to Ronnie, yes. Okay.
Kane.
E.
To Gina. No, to Brian.
Gina got beat because. I'm just kidding. K.
I got beat because of a technicality.
No, you lost.
Ouch, my heart hurts.
E to you,
really does.
Brian.
Ow.
Ezekiel Jackson.
He did wrestle.
My left boob hurts. Ow.
And I think that was an Impact, if I remember correctly.
Ezekiel Jackson.
No,
was
wasn't
on WWE.
ECW.
Yeah, I think he was the last ECW champion.
Yes.
He was.
Oh, that's right. But then I think he did wrestle an Impact as well.
Yeah.
And to you, Heather.
Nigel McGuinness.
And I was.
That was mentioned.
Wait.
That was said.
I was going to say that one was said.
I'm looking.
I don't remember Nigel
I
McGuinness
don't
being
remember
said.
Nigel getting.
I do.
You know, somebody I think it was in the chat said it.
Oh, that was. Okay, but yeah, you can't say it.
Why Society said
No,
he said
actually, it was Russian too that said it.
Rey Mysterio.
The Nation of Domination.
I will be back. I gotta go check and make sure Bella's sleeping.
Okay. N to track.
Wait a minute, I didn't get a second.
Because your answer was straight up bullshit.
Yours is bullshit.
Mine was ruined by a chat person. And I didn't realize it.
Track.
You feel better here?
I hear you, I'm thinking.
Take it! He take it! I gotta put you down, baby girl. Oh, I'm dying over here. And now you're wide awake.
No flips, just fists. You can go ahead and call bullshit, Bobbit, but you know for a fact that it's not real.
Yes, it is.
No, Bobbit, shut up.
DCW is not real.
November to remember.
Wow. Oh my god. You can be mad at me all you want. R to Sarah. You'll be alright, Bobbit. It's not the end of the world.
But I asked you if I could use BCW characters at the start, and you said yes.
No, I did not. Don't turn this
You
into
did.
a. You're pissing me off. You're pissing me off. You're ruining the game.
go.
Stop.
She said Rachel Ellering.
Nice.
Nice.
I need Uzi hat.
G to Cody.
Almost time for you to go to bed there, baby girl.
JP, you need that shirt. No flip, it's fist.
I agree.
I think it's on Shop Zone. Or Shop, whatever it's called. Damn it.
WWEshop.com.
WWEshop.com. Or go to fucking Hot
Cheap plug.
Or just
Or
go
go
to
to
Hot
Amazon.
Topic and you buy them cheaper.
Yep.
Use the key code Himmelgod. You get 10% off.
G to Sarah. Or,
Gina.
no, I mean Cody. Cody. My bad.
Does it count if he says my name because I'm a kind of a WWE commentator?
Well,
I know.
just stop. That is not. Let me see is not wrestling related.
Excuse me.
I mean, you are a female Himmelmania champ, aren't you, Gina?
I am, but BCW doesn't count, so therefore HCW does not count either.
That it does not.
Yeah. If it does, I'm gonna protest.
Well then,
So
then I
it's
would
right,
understand,
yeah.
Bobbit. Then I would
It's
understand.
that greatest Royal Rumble.
For fuck's sake.
God. Well, hey, it brings a new letter. L.
No, it's an E.
What is with all the E's?
I know.
It's the most popular letter in the English language.
It is E. 2. Y Society. Can you make me another drink? I'm sorry. You're fine.
Jason better hurry up and get on the chat because JP's starting to get drunk already. Because every single time he starts saying "I'm sorry," that's when he's starting to feel good.
Eve.
When he make me another drink, I'm sorry.
That's because he asked just as I sat down.
Yeah.
Oh.
Eve Taurus is S2 Ronnie.
Sergeant Slaughter.
Ooh, good one.
Wow. Nice.
R to Brian.
Man, those damn R's.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'm gonna hold on. Telepathy.
What?
Telepathy?
Telepathies. What the fuck is that?
Let's see. I don't think this one was mentioned yet, but I'm going to say Rick Steiner. I know Scott Steiner was mentioned.
You are correct.
That was close to what I was trying to tell you.
She's gonna say Rick. R to Heather.
Robert Roode.
Oh, hold on. Firefly Funhouse. Let's watch this segment. So it's R. We're gonna call timeout.
It's great. Good, that gives me time to walk the dog.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Rambling Rabbit's back.
He moves.
Reincarnated.
Heather.
You're a zombie.
Don't start.
Yowie, wowie.
What the fuck?
So dumb. That told me fucking nothing.
What in the fuck?
Nothing. That was dumb. See, I told you. Everybody is going right back. It's
I
going right
kinda
down
liked
this.
it.
It's going right down the same path.
That's enough to give children nightmares.
They need to make up their mind if they're catering to the 18 to 34-year-olds or if they're catering to the fucking young kids. So stupid. I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Anyway.
It might be generics.
It's not even close to Pennywise's cousin. Anyway, sorry.
I kind of liked it though.
You're weird. It's going how?
Well, yes.
Never mind. I ain't even gonna fucking talk about it. I didn't care for it because it's going right down the same path.
Creepy clowny looking thing. Ooh.
It's Bray Wyatt.
What the
You're getting fucking Bray Wyatt. This is Bray Wyatt.
No, creepy clowny thing. I don't like it. I don't like it. I love it.
Hey, Jeannie Ross.
I mean, that was a great Firefly Funhouse, but I don't like it.
That was not a great Firefly Funhouse.
I thought it was.
Heather,
I mean, I liked it. I mean, at least they're not going with the same old Bray Wyatt gimmicks, or at least they're making him almost similar to like a Kane type character with the mask and stuff.
But it's Bray Wyatt.
That's my point. Not.
No, it is. It's Bray Wyatt. It's Bray Wyatt.
I don't like it though. It's so creepy.
I love it.
Hi, basement.
Robert Roode.
What's up, basement?
Hi, basement.
What's up, you crafts?
Well,
What's
you
up,
know.
basement?
Are you ready, baby?
I am.
Ready?
I'm already drinking.
I'm already just starting.
E
My boy
to
wasted.
Trek.
Extreme rules.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, all right, here comes the new Bobbit.
Yeah, exactly.
S to Sarah.
Slobber knocker.
Slobber knocker. Bobbit.
What actually? I don't
I
know.
didn't say it.
I know. They're playing the name game. But you can't say slobber knocker now. Because basement said slobber knocker. Even though it's just a term. I wouldn't even say it's a wrestling term. It's just a term.
It's just a slogan.
That a wrestling commentator said. I was just gonna say.
So when do you drink? Just constantly?
All the time.
We're just starting.
All right, cheers.
This is just a game that we were playing just
Bottoms up, baby.
Ching.
All right. H2 Cody.
H2O.
Who cares? I don't care. Dumbass.
I care.
I really don't.
I mean, you know.
Heath Slater.
I see it. Heath
Okay.
Slater. R to Y Society. R to Y Society.
Sounds like it pains you to speak every word.
Right now it does.
You have no idea, basement.
I gotta pee.
R.
Roderick Strong.
Good one.
G to Ronnie.
Gorilla Monsoon.
God damn it.
Ooh, good one.
Wow.
Wendy, stop. N
Wendy, what's the matter?
to Brian.
Let's see. think we've been a lot ends. Next.
No, that's not a wrestler, Wendy.
Yeah, that is not a wrestler, nor a wrestling move, nor a pay-per-view. I mean, no, I felt like doing what you do during pay-per-view.
Did you get mine?
I did not because Wendy was crying.
Nexus.
I will take it. S to Heather. Because Gina is a loser. I'm just kidding. Why is that funny? It's not. S.
Sasha Banks. And Shawn Michaels has already been said there, Tommy's clout. There's going to be a troll in the chat there.
What the fuck does that mean? Anyway. S to Trek.
Silver King.
Nice.
He only knows that name because it was just recently in the news.
That is true. But it is. G to Sarah.
You ready for bed there, kid? I think you're already starting to fall asleep.
I mean, I'm kind of ready for bed.
Gold Dust.
Nice.
Nice one.
T to Cody. Wait, we've got a lot of fucking names here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not just wrestler names, it's also pay-per-view names and hold names.
Triple H.
H2,
I'm gonna go H on this one. I mean, yes, but that is his name,
Now, it used to be Hunter S. Thompson.
which is Triple H.
Exactly.
Go ahead, Bobbit. Fucking fire me. I don't care. If you're gonna be a whiny little bitch about it, fucking fire me.
You're getting very warm now.
Hmm.
I'm sure you are.
Why Society? H to you.
I have to start singing again. Goddamn. Goddamn.
Umberto Carrillo.
I'll look that one up.
The gender, I believe.
I'm just drinking every time someone says a name.
I'm just gonna drink.
Humberto?
Oh, no, he
Umberto.
is on 205 Live.
I was gonna say
He has the cutest dimples in the entire world.
Yeah,
So
it's
cute.
it's
So
205
sweet.
Live. I don't fucking watch it, so I don't care.
But they're so cute and so sweet.
No,
But I mean, he's on NXT too, so
don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. I pay attention to NXT. I really don't.
Dip-
Only the main. Only the main.
You've said multiple times that NXT is your favorite. What the fuck?
No, it is not.
Oh, he's
NXT
changing
is-
sides.
NXT
Right here,
is
right
not
now.
my favorite.
You can't change sides.
NXT is not my favorite.
Okay,
favorite
out of
is
WWE,
NXT
NXT is
UK.
not your favorite.
I wouldn't. It's not that much more of a favorite. I wouldn't even say it's a
NXT
favorite.
UK.
Now it's not that much more of a favorite.
I wouldn't even call it a favorite. I really could give a shit what happens right now. NXT was not very good last week. Anyway, Humberto Carrillo, who's up?
Me.
Okay.
Which means there's an L.
I'm going to go with the one that won me the game. One Man Gang.
Ooh.
One man gangbang.
G.
Isn't that
to
just another word for masturbation?
That's what I do all the time.
That's what helped me win it last time.
G to Brian.
G to me.
G to you.
I could have swore he just said Gina Bryan, and I was like, what did we do?
George the Animal Steel.
I knew that one was coming.
E to Heather.
Eric Rowan.
I think that one's been said.
Nope.
I don't think
No,
so.
just
Eric's
Eric's
version.
I
been
heard
said,
it.
but not Eric Rowan.
Okay. N to Trek.
Has Nancy Benoit been said?
It's not a person.
Not that I know of, no.
Nancy Benoit.
Would she be better by her other name, woman?
T to Sarah.
I had to pee so bad.
At the end of the day, I will tell you how many names or shit that we got.
Can anybody else hear him counting?
I can't wait till he counts it up at the end of the day. You're definitely gonna have to carry the one.
Take his shoes off.
Factor in the 33 and the third percent.
He's gonna have 100% brain damage.
She said Tomatonga.
Come on, dude.
A
That's good shit.
to Cody. E to Y
Cody.
Society.
I don't even know what's being said, so hopefully you guys can mention them.
You
I
said
don't have
A
the
to
chat on.
Cody, and Cody said AJ Lee. And then you said A to Y Society.
E to Y Society.
E to Y Society.
All right, they're super creepy.
Yeah.
Working on his Taker voice.
Gonna have
Gonna
to.
have to. Oh god. Simultaneous loving. Oh god, Gina, explode.
What? What?
Said Eric Buchenhagen.
His
Oh.
name is Eric Bugenhagen. Yeah. I thought you said Aaron.
Yeah,
I'm
mhm,
sorry.
Yeah.
Even though I think he just goes by Bugenhagen, am I correct?
Yeah, but his full name is Eric Bugenhagen.
But does
Yeah,
his
the
character go by
First time he was
Bugenhagen?
there.
Anyway.
Well, why Society said Eric Bugenhagen anyway, so he wins anyway.
And I will
Bugenhagen.
I don't know.
accept it, but I don't think he goes by Eric Bugenhagen. I think he just goes
Wait,
by Bugenhagen.
But
That was a good
Oh,
question.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
but he used to go by Eric Bugenhagen before he came to WWE.
This big. This
Okay,
big.
I did not know that because I don't know Bugenhagen. Thanks for pointing that out to me. Can we fucking move on? I'm just kidding.
Okay, 1 second though. Bugenhagen.
Oh my
Okay,
God,
now we can.
stop. N to Ronnie.
Nia Jax.
Oh my God, you just, oh shit. Now we're getting fucking deep up in here.
Okay.
Brian.
Sorry, Brian.
X
Come
to
on,
you.
Brian. I got one on the top of my
Xavier
head.
Woods.
Ah,
You sure there's an Xavier Rhodes?
Shut up. Fuck you.
Xavier Woods.
S to Brian.
How
Or
am I
to
in my
Heather. I'm
defense?
sorry.
Didn't he just give you an answer?
Just
Shut up! Shut up!
fucking mirror
Yes.
Oh,
match.
for fuck's sake, stop with the yelling.
S to you.
You know who you want.
Sasha Banks.
You're out. You already said that. You were the
Said.
one that said it.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, who the hell said Sasha Banks?
She did.
I
She
didn't
did.
talk her name.
You said it
I
twice.
did
Yes, you
not.
She's
did.
got
I
Banks
can,
on the
we can
mind.
rewind it. I know
I
you
don't
said
remember saying it.
We
I'm
know.
saying she said it as well. I'm with you,
I don't
JP.
recall hearing
Rose
it.
before women
I
that I
did.
respect.
Heather is out. Sasha Banks has been said either way.
Recall
Sasha
Banks.
stinks.
S to Trek.
I'm thinking.
Don't
You
think
can't
too
think for
hard.
that long.
It's S. God damn.
Oh, fuck.
Wow,
me.
he hit him with that fucking. Nope.
Stephanie
two-
McMahon.
Stephanie.
Shane McMahon has been said, or did you say Stephanie?
He said
Stephanie.
I was going to say, I
Oh.
think Shane was mentioned.
Yeah, Shane was mentioned. I thought he said Shane. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yes.
Shane was one of my favorites.
N to Sarah.
I had to go bathroom so bad.
Fucking bathroom.
Just piss in your pants, man.
No.
Get a bottle, piss in a snake hole.
It's in a snake hole.
JP and his stories.
Not this fucking conversation again.
I don't want to have that conversation ever again.
Fun. I enjoyed it.
I had to go to the bathroom, so I quit.
You have to go to the bathroom? Well, go to the fucking bathroom.
Sarah,
You have disappointed me.
I'll be back.
Okay. Yeah, Trek. If you're not back by the time that we get to you, then you're out. Otherwise, just hurry up.
No, he can go to the bathroom and Google all the ends he wants to.
Doesn't mean it's gonna land on that.
R to you, Cody. Interesting.
What if he didn't spell it right?
he said Rusev.
I think it's Rusev.
Yeah.
Rusev.
V to Y Society. What?
Good night.
Night. Love
Hey,
you.
Wendy girl.
Night, Wendy.
V to Y Society.
Au revoir.
Oh. How come every single time that V comes up, there's only one name that I can think of, and it scars my fucking thoughts?
I know a bunch of V's.
Vagina.
That too.
V. It would be R to Ronnie.
That's not.
What did Y say?
Victor.
Okay.
Rhino.
That you are out,
Rhino
Ronnie.
was
That
said.
was said.
Yeah.
Oh, that was said. Yep.
Oh, you got gored.
Okay, so
It is
all right.
R to Brian.
Repo Man.
All right, so Baron Corbin's going to come in and take Braun Strowman out of Money in the Bank, which puts Sami Zayn in, which means that Braun Strowman's going to come out and he's going to take both Sami Zayn and Baron Corbin out of the Money in the Bank ladder match.
Hurry up, it's Trek's turn. Come on. Get
Great
eliminated.
storytelling by WWE.
I have no idea what you just said.
So if Sami Zayn beats Braun Strowman, Sami Zayn replaces Braun Strowman in the Money in the Bank ladder match.
Who would you rather see in the Money in the Bank ladder match?
Well,
I would
Sami
rather-
Zayn. But what
Yeah.
they're going to do, what Gina said is what they're going to do is and I agree with her. They're probably going to have Braun Strowman come out and beat the fuck out of both of them so that they really don't get involved in the match.
Yeah, like they're going to get taken out of the Money in the Bank. So that tells me right there, instead of like, what is it, 6 men right now? Instead of 6, it's going to end up being 4.
I'm okay with that.
Well, it'd be 6 because there's 8.
Oh, sorry,
It's
6 men.
Trek's
I'm
turn.
okay with
Get
that.
eliminated. Come on.
Oh, I am too.
I mean, I'm okay with that too. It's just like,
come
we
on,
just
you guys. You had to
make
sit
it
there and
so
tell a story.
big.
Now it's Trek's turn.
Well,
Damn.
Trek his turn
he
is
could've
long
been out.
past. He's out.
Trek N to you. It's all right.
Oh,
No way, Jose.
it's still an N? Fuck. Oh.
He could've
E
been out.
to Sarah.
I mean, Brian, why is it every single time that we play this game, It's always like one particular letter that gets left. Like before it was O, and this time it's E.
I don't know. That's weird.
It's always like, if you remember last time, we always ended up with fucking O.
Yeah, we always ended up with O's. I'm gonna get it out.
Sarah says Eddie Edwards.
Eddie Edwards.
Google.
Probably. Wouldn't doubt.
Cool.
S2 Cody.
Oh my fuck, I got a cramp right in my big toe. Oh my
ankle.
god. It's not cool.
S.
This too
to
shall
you,
pass.
Cody.
Cody is no longer with us.
No, he's here.
He's
I don't
investigating
know.
people.
Now with what they just did, where
She's I'm sorry.
Stacy Keibler.
Yeah.
You need
RTUY Society.
Yes, I have fans.
You have fans? Are
Well,
they
I mean,
also drunk?
Maybe it shouldn't be plural. Maybe it should just be one, singular. I'm pretty sure everyone hates him for some reason that I wasn't here for. But whatever.
I don't know. I haven't barely been paying attention. Whose turn is it?
It is Y Society's.
Rhea Ripley.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what he put?
Why?
Or
Yeah,
am
he
I-
said.
That's what he put.
Yeah,
that's what he
that's
put.
what he put.
The chat is behind for me, so for some reason. Rhea
Why aren't you playing,
Ripley?
JP?
Because I'm drinking. Why?
That's the
Main
best
reason
time to play.
Why?
I would have said Yusef.
Why to Brian?
Why to me?
Yep.
Oh boy. Yeah,
I
better
know.
say those lies.
Yankee Doodle Dandy is not a wrestler.
Yuji Nagata.
She spells it with a Y?
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm not saying that you're lying. I just want to verify. That's all. UG.
It could be, yeah. No, he might be. I would have never known. What's her name? Eugenia?
No, it's UG Nagata.
Okay. Oh, okay. I heard Eugenia.
I mean,
It is.
Eugenia would be
He's in-
great better.
He's in
I'm
New
just
Japan.
saying.
He is in New Japan. UG Nagata. A to Trek.
I thought it was a Heather.
She's out.
She bank statement her way out of the match.
Adam Bomb.
Adam Bong?
Adam
Bomb.
Bomb. B.
Bong.
B to Sarah.
I
Bro.
said Bong.
This is a Bruce Pritchard produced match. Just throwing that out there.
You can tell.
Thanks, Tommy.
Balls Mahoney.
Nice.
He's dead. Why is that the nice
Why
one?
to Cody?
I guess so. It's pretty nice. I did like balls. I still like balls.
balls. Balls.
I like balls too.
Somebody clip that. Somebody clip that. Oh my god. I still like balls.
Why was that guy just standing there?
We have
Okay,
4
so-
minutes left. 5 minutes.
So Drew McIntyre's is involved in it now too?
Why to Cody?
I think he always was.
No, I mean from the beginning of the match, because first Baron Corbin got involved. So then I thought, okay, Braun Strowman's going to take those two out. But now Drew McIntyre's involved, so it's like, what is he going to do? Take all three of them out? I'm kind of liking this though, that now that he got involved, because it's not as predictable.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I'm pretty sure Cody's mentioning like a brand of like dishware or some shit.
All right.
All right, let's
Yoshiaki Fujiwara.
Yoshiaki Fujiwara.
Mm-hmm. Yo, check out the Yoshiaki Fujiwara. I just wrote down that sloping, bruh.
I'm looking it up.
Just like he did.
Probably.
I'm gosh.
Oh my.
That's fair. Whew.
He is a wrestler. He's a wrestler.
Excuse me.
Oh my god, my foot's asleep again.
How do you go from having cramps to sleep?
A to Y to say.
My leg.
My legs, bro.
It is my legs. You know I've been having these problems with my legs. My legs.
Lieutenant Dan doesn't have that problem.
That is not a wrestler.
But he's still got half legs.
I mean,
So Braun Strowman is eliminated from Money in the Bank. Now he's going to take out all three of them.
Damn right, Bobbit.
Which means that somebody from SmackDown is winning the
Money in the Bank.
Arya Daivari.
But I will shot bet you that Raw will win Money in the Bank.
I don't know. I'll take that bet.
Like
I'll take that bet.
Come on,
Arya
bro, come on.
Daivari. I
I really like the name Arya. I'm just.
I like the name Daivari.
to Brian.
Ice Train.
Basement's gonna have a baby and name him Davari.
Say that one more time, Brian.
Ice Train. He was in a tag team called Fire and Ice in WCW.
Sounds terrible.
It does.
His name was Ice Train. Like, how do you spell train?
N2 Trek.
Actually, there's only one way to really spell train.
I mean,
Do we say
how?
Naomi?
Yes.
Yeah, I said that earlier.
Is that your final answer? No more questions.
What?
Nicholas.
I don't know if I want to accept that because that was the fucking dumbest thing they ever did on fucking WWE.
I have
the
to.
champion.
I think we should have him eliminated.
I don't know if that should count.
What I will say, someone in the
because he didn't
chat
fucking do
said it
anything,
earlier.
and that's why I'm not gonna accept that answer.
Someone in the chat did say it earlier, Nicholas.
I know he
When
did,
Hendrix
and
brought
that's
up.
why you can't ultimately. Now I remember. Yeah, you can't use that anyway because it was said.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, Trek, but
No worries.
rules
Man.
be rules.
That's okay. I made it this far. It's pretty good.
Not that good though.
Made it
I'm
farther than
joking.
you.
I'm joking. I love you.
Could be
I
worse
support
if
you,
we had
Trek.
the overrun.
Sarah, N to you.
Always love you. Nicholas.
Hurry it up. 'Cause I'm gonna end the stream soon.
She said Nydia.
Mm-hmm.
God, I
I'll
haven't
do
heard
this
that.
one last round. Cody, A to you. Is she asleep? You okay?
That's a good one, Sarah.
It's coming for you, Dan Rex.
Did somebody say Alexa Bliss?
Dan Rex took himself out in the first round.
It's my kind of player.
All right, last one for the week. Y Society, SDU. And I gotta pee. I've had to pee since 1938.
I gotta pay.
It's funny because he was drinking Dr. Pepper, and I got that right now. So.
Shut up, Steve Cutler. All right, we are stuck at R, and we'll have this for next week. So who is still in? It is Brian. Are you going to be here next week, Brian? Yes or no?
Sure.
Okay. Sarah. Cody. And Y Society are left. Now, keep in mind, I've wrote every one of these down, so it does not start over. So you better remember.
Nobody's gonna remember.
I know, and that's what makes this game so great.
And then by next week, JP's gonna like, I lost the papers, so we're just.
No, Heather will take care of it. So.
27, 37 more.
Carry the one.
Oh, big bad booty daddy.
Oh yeah.
Ryan's got to make the panel proud. Taking on the chat.
That was Danny.
You know what, Dan Rex? We're not rubbing anything in, man. I got taken out too. It's okay.
If anything, we're rubbing something out.
We did 100.
You are literally always rubbing something out. Like, just calm down over here.
We did
Just a factory
149.
of disappointment over here.
We did 149 wrestling-related words tonight.
Holy shit.
In 2.5 hours of fucking show, or 2 hours of show, we did 149 fucking. I just want to drink and get drunk now.
You shall.
Yes.
shall.
It's
let's
gonna
get off
happen.
and
It's gonna happen.
Let's
I
find the
shall
game
as
to play.
well.
So as you can tell, the go-home show for Raw was shit.
I could have told you that.
Yep.
All you needed was the Firefly Funhouse.
I
loved it.
I think we all quit caring about the fucking show.
Yes.
Pretty
I
much
love the show.
1 hour into the show, I quit caring about the show. I was more focused on the game that we were playing than the show.
No kidding.
So that tells you a lot about what Raw is giving us.
Connor
Bobby's
says-
still bitching about the fucking BCW fucking.
Connor says, "Yowie, wowie, motherfuckers."
Yeah. That I
Maui,
did stop
Maui.
because they said they were going to give us something, and apparently you have to decode shit. So apparently you need to pay attention to fucking Twitter in order to fucking understand fucking wrestling today. That's essentially what they're fucking telling you.
Well, I know Bray Wyatt had a tweet out earlier today. That was really weird.
And this is why social media has ruined wrestling, because now I have to pay attention to social media in order to understand a fucking storyline.
Bray Wyatt
Why?
is the Zodiac killer. If the worst crime he committed was adultery.
I
He
don't
killed the show.
I don't understand it, and I guess I never fucking will. I guess
Hey.
that is what wrestling is today. Figuring out putting together a puzzle. I guess I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, and
Okay,
that's where
so
I blow my brains
Bray
out.
Wyatt's been putting out clues. So yesterday he had clue number 5, which are the lines are in order, but it's not me talking to you. It was talking to me. The message came from me subconsciously. And then today he put out, "What makes you smile? I know you're listening. Let me in. We don't belong here. What happened to you was such a tragedy. Limbo is no place for a soul like yours. I believe I found the answer. The angel the angel with the burnt wings is waving you on home."
So in other words, Bray Wyatt's Pennywise. Understand?
No, his secret message is, "I am asking for my release."
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's bringing back. I think it's pretty obvious he's bringing back Sister Abigail, and when he says the angel with the burnt wings is waving you on home, it means that she's going to be demonic.
Well, until he becomes more than a guy that spews nonsense.
I like it.
But again, essentially, that's what Abigail was in the first place. We already knew she was a fucking demon. I don't understand, and I
But
get
she
it.
wasn't a demon. She was just a ghost before.
Are you sure that they even say? Did they even say that? See,
Yeah,
that's the thing.
they said that she was dead. That's all they said. Like, they never said that she was a demonic spirit or anything like that. So now it's like he's waiting, like he's telling her to head for the devil, and the devil will resurrect her, kind of type thing.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm done with the Bray Wyatt thing. I really.
I see AEW in his future.
I don't know. I like it, but then again, I like deciphering codes.
Well,
so.
I liked Bray Wyatt before,
JoJo.
But I
what
shouldn't
happened
have.
there.
Here's the thing. I should not have to go on Twitter. This is what pisses me off about fucking WWE. Why in the fuck should I go on fucking Twitter and try and decipher a fucking code? Tell me what the fuck you're doing.
Because
you'll
social
have
media is
more
new
fun on
wave.
Twitter.
But
Well, on
here's the
Raw.
thing. WWE does a lot of advertising through Twitter. So obviously they're trying to get more people. They're trying to pull more people to subscribe on Twitter.
Plus,
So
they
it's
want
all
to go
about
ahead
fucking
and talk
Twitter.
about how Twitter has like been more popular for anything than anything else others searched. So they can go ahead and talk about that.
They're going about this all wrong though, because everybody's now going to sit there and just go to Bray Wyatt's Twitter page and not go to the WWE Twitter page.
Yeah.
They don't care. That's why they put their Twitter handles under their names.
That's why they have the passwords to their Twitters now too.
See, that's my only issue with the whole thing. I just, whatever, it's fine. I'm not gonna sit here and try to decipher.
I could
something.
care, but I really don't.
You know what? The Ace, I have to agree with the Ace. He said that he hates when Raw or SmackDown is in the UK
I
or
do
Mexico
too.
or anything. And I understand that UK fans, they deserve to see Raw just like we do, but I mean, it really sucks for us because it gets spoiled. But if you think about it, then again, no, it doesn't. Because I was just about ready to say it gets spoiled for them, but no, it doesn't. Because it comes on later for them. So they actually have to stay up later in order to watch it. So nothing gets spoiled for them like it does for us.
Dan, if WWE tells you what you want to know, then there is no mystery. I would rather them tell me what the fuck they're doing than try to have me decipher. I have no pleasure in trying to decipher
Right.
what the fuck they're trying to do. They should be able to tell me what the fuck they're doing.
And not to mention the ones that are paying for their salaries through the network and all of their merchandise are at their jobs during the day.
But
So
did you, but did you guys like
decipher all that shit?
I mean, I get what you're saying, but in the same sense, it's also a way to get fans to become more interactive.
Yes.
With,
Yeah, it's just a part of the show too. It's not the whole show, right?
And not only that, but I kind of like the
Piece of the show
deciphering
asking for
because,
it.
like, you think that you know what's going on, and then they kind of release something else. So then you're kind of like questioning it, and there's a whole bunch of different layers to it. So I like what's going on. I mean,
At this point, I'd rather watch a hefty fucking monstrous 1970s Bush get pounded.
I mean, Basement, are you watching Debbie Does Dallas again?
I am. That was a great adult film.
All WWE's telling you is they're going to swerve you at the end. That's all they're telling you. That's it.
But the swerve will be on Twitter.
Yes. That makes no sense to me.
I don't know. I like it, but
somehow it's going to turn into like.
But Gina, you could have it all figured out, and I've seen WWE do this before. You can have it all figured out, and then they take a fucking left fucking turn instead of going right.
Oh yeah, and then you're sitting there going, "What the fuck?" Like that makes no sense.
That's when they tell you got to go to Instagram next.
You know what's going to happen next year at WrestleMania? It's going to be Bray Wyatt versus Bray Wyatt. Watch.
Bray Wyatt Twitter versus Bray Wyatt.
It's going to be Bray Wyatt versus Sister Abigail.
It's going to be a whole bunch of holograms like in that match with Orton.
That wasn't a hologram. That was just pictures.
Images, whatever that stupid name was.
Bray Wyatt's just gonna get in the middle of the ring and just jerk off for like 20 minutes.
He might as well. He might beat himself. Wait!
He is beating himself.
DA says, in words of Kevin Nash, the check comes every 2 weeks. Does it really have to make sense?
You're
Kevin
right.
Nash isn't exactly my hero. I'm pretty sure he's got brain damage.
But that was in WCW because they were booking the shows and nobody wanted to fucking go over, or nobody wanted to have that person go over, and so that's why he said what he said. He didn't say what he said just because that's the way the business is. He was talking about in WCW when fucking they were trying to make sense of shit. And he was he was the booker at the time. So they bring him, this is what we're going to do. Well, he had to make sense of it. So he just threw bullshit out there, and that's why he said, does it really have to make sense? No, it don't. Not in WCW. But it should. It should keep me vested, and it's not.
I don't know. That entire conversation didn't keep me vested.
Kidding, James. Take another drink.
You're going the Game of Thrones route and pissing everybody off.
Right?
That's just because it's impossible to please mass public.
Mad Queen.
People invested, what, 7-8 years?
What's that?
Spoilers, man. Spoilers. I don't want to hear spoilers.
So that being said, I'm going to end the stream here. Tomorrow night will be SmackDown. God help us all.
Mm-hmm.
Money in the Bank, like we said, Money in the Bank has potential to be a good show. With the way that they're booking stuff right now, I don't see it being very good. The matches might be great, but I don't see there will be no storytelling in the ring because WWE is spot. So there won't be any story.
Speaking of,
go ahead.
Sorry. Speaking of storytelling, after we get off this call, we should totally watch New Japan because the Super Juniors started last night.
What the fuck is the Super Junior?
Oh my God, Basement.
It's a
tournament.
But is it like just like really young kids?
No, it's like it's all of the
junior heavyweights.
That's the size of the junior heavyweight championship.
It's like the Super G1 thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just add super in front of everything and it'd be like, that's like the better version of the thing before it. But technically, it's the same fucking thing. I'm willing and able.
Like Super WrestleMania on the Super Nintendo.
It's basically Basement. Like they have the G1 for the bigger, like the heavyweight superstars, and then they have the Super Junior tournament for the Super Junior Championship.
No, for the junior heavyweight title.
That's what
you can add a super in front if you want to.
You can. You might as well. I mean, they did. Anyway, we're ending the show here. Thanks, Gina, for having us go off on a tangent. But I'm just kidding.
You're welcome.
So that being said, don't forget. All I'm gonna tell you is the word at the end, the last letter, and this is for Monday, is Steve Cutler. So it's R.
That's not a letter.
R.
Oh. That is a letter.
Did you just say that's not a letter?
I said it when he said Steve Cutler.
I said did I not? Did I say that? I'm sorry. I've been drinking. So the last.
You made sense. I didn't make sense.
The next. I fucking don't know.
The next letter is R.
Like Rhino, but don't say that. You get eliminated.
Yeah, because
Rey Mysterio get eliminated.
So go back and watch the show. That's all I'm saying. All right.
Phoenix. Sorry.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a good night.
Rancor.
Don't say Oscar either. Or Steve. Don't say Randy Orton.